I don't know. I haven't been to the last couple, so I'm assuming. It seemed like it was okay before, so. Yeah. I just got to find out and see if, I thought I gave Kathy one of those sheets, workup sheets for the disc jockey. But I have to check with her to make sure, because I have one, but that needs to be done like 3 weeks ahead of time. So.
They're meeting on the, girls are getting together the 17th, I won't be here again.
Okay.
But I know they're getting together that night.
Well, that'll be the last one before, right?
Yeah, that's actually the Tuesday.
Test one, test two.
Okay.
Test one. Test.
Okay. All right. I'll get a hold of it. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Can you go to your phone, see? Mine's a spinning. I'll just say Chambersburg football complex. Chambersburg Trojan football coming up next. On the FM Trust Sports Network, I'm independentbroadcasting.com, the sports page.law, NewsTimePA.com. Test 1, 2, 3, test.
Is there another that check?
Which
Gary says well. He says well.
Okay.
Did you hear it yet?
No.
Do you have his text? Can you text him in about 5
text
minutes
him.
and say, hey, we still on and I know we're good?
Yep, okay.
Thank you. Hey, you need something?
Yeah, on that jetpack, there
Yeah.
should be a password.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get that.
You're important. We'll do that when we start. Actually, right now, I'll start Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Berger, along with Ed Cotwalls from Friday Night Football. Thank you for joining us on the FM Trust.
With the headset on.
Broadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com. Tonight we have live action from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. It is Week 5. Tonight's game is the Chambersburg Trojans versus the Central Dauphin Panthers. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by FM Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to FM Trust. FM Trust, local, and make sure banking's done your way every day. Learn more at FNMTrustonline.com, member FDIC. Financial Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Business Bureau, the great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force, over 200 career opportunities. Telltale Martin Incorporated, a full service advertising agency, serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scores, highlights from Franklin and Fulton County. It's at the sportspage.blog. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newton, specializing in orthopedics. The Hummer
says
League
they're
Friday
up, but
Saturday night 10 to
you
12.
are talking into
But Green Village Family Restaurant.
I don't know what that means.
Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trophy.
Say,
The Athletics, 55 West Main Street.
says you're up, but don't be.
And so much more. Standby client tour, New York City.
Right, what could be the other one, maybe?
No, that's the HDMI
Okay.
port.
We'll talk about the game last week against Carmel Valley and get you ready for tonight's matchup against the Central Dauphin. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network, MidtownBroadcasting.com, sportspage.blog, InGamePA.com.
Alright, let's see what you're saying.
I have no idea. It says you're talking to the computer, but hook up USB. The USB.
It's, yeah, see?
It's right in there.
That's the. And that's on. The green light is on. And you select USB for
That red one was not connected very well. Maybe that'll help.
Select USB for microphone. Alright, see if it's working now. Do either one of you guys have an iPhone charger? Mine is like almost dead.
I have one in my car, but not.
Oh yeah, mine is in my car too. I did what he told me to do.
So it's picking up that sound, but not us. I don't know.
Does this need to be an output or that should be right in?
No, all of these things are. This is the input. It should be going into output. Yeah, so that's right. And it's going into USB cable. It's only two of them on here. You see what I mean? And there's
Where's
not.
that one right there?
This is for the HDMI. That's
this,
for the
this
feed.
empty one right there.
That's an HDMI cable. So it's two different kind of connections. So like this.
Is there a
This here
USB? So
looks
USB
like
on the
that.
other side too, maybe?
No, I think both of them are on this side. Let's see. Is this one? Hurt. All right, that's it. Try that. See if maybe because.
I don't hear anything. Did you pick the right sound stuff on the instruction?
Yeah. Because the it says, let me go back and pull it up again.
So the picture is up,
Wait.
okay.
That's what he said.
I don't think this is live, so I don't know if it's really working out here. See, she's talking right now.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose my phone.
It was picking up us talking and the extraneous noise, but not the. These are plugged in correctly.
Oh yeah, this is Dauphin, yeah.
See, it says check mark, yeah, connect audio. There's a settings wheel. Click on that link, then click audio. Under microphone, make sure USB audio codec is selected. That's right. There's an adapter. Plug one end into the USB and the other into aux out on the board, which that's done. So I don't know what else.
Because it didn't recognize it right away because the USB wasn't in when you set the computer up?
No, it should pick it up regardless.
Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751. Line at delprint.com.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. The 27th annual Franklin Fall Farm Fun Fest is your chance to milk a cow, enjoy a bowl of fresh ice cream, or take a wagon farm tour. This and more family fun at Berkeley Farms on Grand Point Road, Chambersburg on September 23rd, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more fun, find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Enter Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit explorefranklincountypa.com.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agents serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwals, thank you so much for joining us. It's week 5. Can you believe it? It is actually the second home game of the season. And I don't want to talk about what happened in the first game with the forfeit. I think everybody wants to move forward from what has occurred. But the Chambersburg Trojans coming in tonight are 0-4. The CD's Panthers are 3-1. And what's similar about both these teams tonight is they both had a big loss last week. Chambersburg against Cumberland Valley, 35-13. And the team in which the Chambersburg Trojans will play here next Friday against Harrisburg, CD's Panthers, man, they didn't get anything going. They lost 45-7. So I would say fresh start, fresh page. Can Chambersburg Trojans get a win tonight?
That's a good question. I mean, seriously, everybody's going to lose big to Harrisburg probably this year. Well, maybe not everybody, but that's not a surprise to see that kind of score. But East is a decent team. I mean, they've beaten, I think it was Lower Dauphin and Milton Hershey and Susquehanna Township. So those are all, decent teams. So East got some talent. But I do think Chambersburg can be competitive if they cut back on their mistakes, and when they get a chance to score, they got to cash in, because East is going to score some. They've got some great athletes. They're going to score. So I think Chambersburg, the biggest thing they got to do is when they have chances, get to the end zone. Yeah,
and in the game you did with Gary Klein last week, yes, they lost 35-13. They actually had the mercy rule intact, 35-0, but there was some positives. Tyler Collier came back, returned as the quarterback after being injured there the first couple weeks. And they're seeing some good stuff from Keyshawn Jones. He's had over 200 yards carrying the ball, 40 carries, touchdown. I mean, we got to look at some bright spots. Devin Carball, Justin Reichenbach also been some pluses for the Trojans. They have to hang their stars on those key figures and hoping they can be productive in tonight's contest against those Panthers.
Yeah, Cumberland Valley last week, surprisingly to me, did not really do much in the way of blitzing, and they dropped 8 guys into coverage, and that allowed Tyler Collier time to look at the field a little bit. And I was talking to Coach Luther this week. He said actually that kind of hurt in a sense that you don't expect to have that much time, so it kind of changes your timing a little bit on the plays. He probably had more time to wait and let the receivers come open than he did. This week, probably a different story. East historically is a team that likes to pressure. They've got good athletes in the defensive backfield, so they'll probably press the receivers. So a little different scenario there. Maybe Chambersburg can break a couple big ones or something if they can hold the line and get somebody open.
Yeah, Panthers coming in tonight 3-1. They have a unique type of offense. We'll be talking a lot about Kane Everson. He does a lot. He can throw the football, run the football, even play a little defense. What's amazing athlete. And catch.
Yep.
And that's something the Trojans will have to see what type of play they're going to come at you. And talking about Harrisburg, whoever was the quarterback, they sacked them 9 times last week. Whoever it was. So the Trojans, they got to get that that defensive line going after whoever's taking the helm of QB role and maybe put some pressure on them. I mean, for the Trojans, I think tonight they got to be pumped up. They got to be willing to come out here and take charge and not be intimidated by anybody really. And hopefully the first real game, quote unquote, tonight where the fans can see their Trojans play tonight, it will be a good match to behold. And ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Beautiful weather tonight, week 5 of the season. I can't believe it, Ed. October will be here in a couple days, or halfway point, and seems like when we have every year they play those two. Well, they've had a couple non-league games, Greencastle, Shippensburg, and always this time of year. Here we go. This is the conference that you're in. You're playing the CD, Cumberland Valleys. You got Harrisburg next week, Central Dauphin State College, but tonight it's all about beating the Panthers tonight. And I was talking to Ed before the game about the crowd because of the new restrictions and from a safety standard. If this place will be rocking, the place will be jam-packed or not. And I mean, they can't say about the weather. It is a beautiful night tonight, and if you're watching it right now, if the camera feeds over the crowd, I wouldn't. They're still filing in. I mean, they probably have to take more time to go through everything, but hopefully we'll have a good crowd and a good support here tonight for the Trojans.
Yeah, once they get those fans in and get the band up in the stands again, that'll make it look a little better. It does look a little thinner than usual, though. I would say that.
Right. Homecoming is next week for Chambersburg. A lot of big events they'll have here at the home stadium for Chambersburg. And just talking about some of the players Chambersburg will be watching for, you got Kane Everson. We talked about him during the pregame, can do a little bit of everything. He's had a good pass ratio, 15 for 23, 232 yards. He can catch the football, 7 catches over 100 yards. He can play some defense. So one guy they'll be watching for Chambersburg. Also, Jalen Hawthorne. He does a good job playing a little quarterback. And Michael Jones, he has a good run attack weapon as well. So some key players Mark Luther will be looking for tonight against the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where they lined Kane Everson up at times, because he had 7 receptions for 149. That's 21 yards a reception. I don't know whether they put him in the backfield and just put it out to him wide, or whether he like bubble screens or something, or kind of curious to see how that works.
Yeah,
obviously he's a special kind of athlete, so he's like Saquon Barkley. They want to get him the ball.
And that definitely will keep your defense on your toes. I mean, you usually go to the standard. You know who's the quarterback. You know who's going to be the running back, etc. This team, and I remember from years past, they mix it up. I mean,
they do.
It's kind of funny watching the defense, where they're positioning in a dime or whatever they got to do to figure out how they're going to hopefully stop the offense. And tonight, the CD East Panthers, 3-1 to their record, 0-4 for Chambersburg. Try to get you some updates around the area as well tonight. James Buchanan playing Clear Spring, Greencastle at Mifflin County. Man, I love going up to Mifflin County. They got the best bakery goods, and it's big time up there. They mean football. So looks like the Trojans will be receiving. Let's see if Chambersburg can start it out on the right note here on their first possession to start their first competitive home game here in Chambersburg. And it looks like
I got to say, the field looks fabulous.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Got a new track, beautiful new field, and here we go. And the Trojans will do a touchback and start the football on the 20-yard line. Number 10 got the football, and
that was Tyre Durant.
So Tyre Durant, who's not on my roster, I'll be writing his name down.
Yeah.
Got the football, kneeled it, and Trojans will have it on the 20. Tyler Collier, he's back for the Chambersburg Trojans. Was back last week against Cumberland Valley, the away game.
He's got some gold shoes on tonight.
He has some fancy shoes. Yes, he does. And he does a handoff right down the middle, couple-yard gain for his back, number 28, Keyshawn Jones, a 5'8" sophomore. And that, we liked what we've seen so far here during the season on Jones.
Yeah, he was highly touted, and I can see why now. He's got speed, got some good moves, has some durability, it looks like. So
2nd and 4 for Chambersburg, ball on the 26-yard line. Just getting underway here. Thank you so much for joining us. Another handoff to Jones, maybe a yard or two, getting close. Be 3rd down situation for Chambersburg, and I know it's early, but just get that drive, get a nice, good drive. Last week, early on, some mistakes, some costly missed catches, causing to end their drives, and Cumberland Valley just scored at will as Collier takes a couple steps back.
3rd and 3 here.
Looks like the coaching staff now goes close under center, takes a couple more steps. trying to figure out the defense for the Panthers. Gets the football, looking to throw. He fires one. The intended receiver, no good off his fingertips. On the far left side, number 83, who missed that, was Devin Carball, the 5'10 senior, and the Trojans on their first drive is going to have to punt.
Actually, that was really good defense by the East. Carball was open maybe at first, but by the time Collier released the ball, the defender had come up and contested for it, and I don't think Carball really had a good chance to catch it. So
Barry McKinney deep in the backfield for the Panthers. He's going to wait for the punt. And here's the kick by Nazir Taylor. It's a short one, goes out of bounds around the 48-yard line, and Panthers are already in Trojan territory to start their first drive of the first quarter. You're right, Ed, man. Beautiful field, the track. It's masterful.
yeah, if you see the field, if you're watching, it's got the sort of the darker green and lighter green alternating each 5 yards. It's pretty cool looking.
So new field, new track. Let's hope the Trojans can show the fans a good effort tonight, as the Panthers will start with the football, and we talked about it. Who knows what type of offense they want to do, as Hawthorne has it, immediately throws it lateral, and he's looking, and he hands it off to number 7, Kane Everson, and he gets some key yards, almost a first down. He rattles around the right side of the sideline, and the chains will be moved, and right away, first play, first down.
Yep, and that was actually a backward pass, so it's going to be a lateral essentially. So that'll be a gain of 13 yards for Everson.
So Kane Everson, wearing number 7, can do a little bit of everything. He's got a wide out on the left side, as Hawthorne now feeds it again, and down the middle he goes, couple yards, maybe even just at the line of scrimmage. That was handed off to Michael Jones. He's a senior as well. They got a lot of seniors. Their key players are seniors on this team, Ed. As a 6 foot, 205 pounder.
Yeah, Hawthorne's got some pretty good size too.
So he picked up 2 yards, and it's 2nd and 8, ball on the 25-yard line. 10-12 to go here, first quarter. Mishandle, but Hawthorne able to recover. Another quick throw.
They got him down.
And a good stop by Chambersburg, as Everson caught another one. But
again, that was a backwards throw, so it was a lateral.
He has to watch that. If they're not watching, that goes flying everywhere.
They're going to mark him at the 28, so he lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, so good defense. Looks like Reichenbach was around there as well, number 23 for Chambersburg. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Actually, he lost 3 on the play.
Good defense by Chambersburg. Panthers already in good position on their first play, on their first drive in the first quarter. Hawthorne barks for the ball, has it, runs a little bit and finds an open man, but he misses it. And maybe he was a little surprised there, Michael Jones, as he was going, and then he turned around and the ball was heading right for him off his fingertips, and it's 4th and 11 for the Panthers. A good job by Chambersburg. First play was a first down, and then after that, the defense stepped in.
Key play there was that tackle by Reichenbach on Everton, because he had some room if he had gotten free that time.
So 9:20.
And they're going to try a field goal.
Yeah, that's 9:26 mark. And the field goal kicker is Anthony Calamia.
Wow.
And it's good.
That was a 45-yarder. Goodness.
And it took a while to see what happened because it was 45 yards. And great job for the Panthers, Anthony Calamia, number 86. He's a senior as well. I mean, the whole squad's a senior. And the Panthers take a quick 3-0 lead at the 9:21 mark. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Mike Berger back here. Ed Gottwald's less than 3 minutes go by on the clock, and the Panthers have the first score of tonight's contest. A 45-yard field goal by Anthony Calamia, and a booming kick as the Chambersburg Trojans will start their football on the 20-yard line.
It's funny, when I was watching CDs warm up, I saw a kicker going for extra point, and it was horrible. Clearly that was not Columbia because he's got a tremendous leg.
No, he sure
That
does.
must have been the backup.
So Trojans had good defense there, thinking after that quick first down by the Panthers, hey, we got maybe a good defensive stop, and they're still able to get the field goal. As let's see what Collier and the squad can do here. As the ball goes over the head of Collier, and they're racing for the football. Hopefully Chambers recovered it, and they did. It's second down and long.
That was Jones who fell on the ball. CD East defender should have had that, but when he hit the ground, it popped out of his hands. Still, it's a loss back to the 8-yard line, so that's a loss of 12.
So 12-yard loss. Eagles a big 22 yards to gain for the Trojans try to get a first down. It's too early to pass out the Butterfingers for Halloween yet. We're not even in October, and Trojans are in a heap of trouble right now as Collier gets the ball, feeds it to his man Keyshawn Jones. He spins around, gets a couple yards. Gang tackled by 3 defenders for the Panthers. And quickly, just like that, it's third down. So it kind of loses your mojo there. You get the ball, you got the ball on the 20-yard line. That first play goes over, the head of the intended person you want to hand it off to, and then you're all the way back now on the 20-yard to gain for a first down. Ball on the 10-yard line for the Chambersburg Trojans. Collier scrambling to his right, throws a long throw, and it goes through the fingertips of his intended receiver, Coda Heckman. Coda Heckman, 6'1" senior, and looked like a catchable football, Ed.
Yeah, Heckman did a really good job of getting open there. He was behind the defense, surprisingly, on a play like that. And the ball was a little bit overthrown, but I think Heckman kind of got his feet tangled up a little bit, and he kind of jumped a little too soon. And he was coming down when the ball got there and just couldn't haul it in.
And from my vantage point, I'm not sure if he caught the ball, if he was inbounds or not. It would have been very close, but good effort by Heckman. But the result is Trojans going to punt the football as Taylor has a nice high one, and it's landed around the 48-yard line on the Panthers side here, and there's a flag thrown.
Another flag.
And a couple more flags. Baron McKinney, or checked that Stephon Brown had the football, ran a couple yards, but there was some flags.
That time Nazir Taylor got his foot into it. He had a 40-yard kick.
Fans still filing in here, Trojan Stadium. Nice, not better word than nice, a beautiful night for football. The officials are talking about the penalty enforcement. And it's going to be on the Panthers. Looks like a hold. So they'll have the ball. Looks like around the 43-yard line. It's 7:52 here, first quarter. Trojans down 3-0. Chambersburg trying to get their first victory of the 2017 campaign. They definitely have their work cut out against a tough 301 squad. Here's a handoff over to Michael Jones, and you have half the Trojan squad trying to get him, and he finally steps out of bounds. Couple yard gain there, a lot of effort for not a lot of gain. Trojans defense saw it, they shifted over and pushed them out of bounds.
Yeah, gain of 3 on the play.
So a gain of 3, 7 to go for a first down. Ball lands on the 46-yard line.
So far, Hawthorne's been at quarterback the whole time.
And he's been throwing, that's for sure. And he immediately throws. He's not waiting for the rush to come in. He loses handle of the football. He's chasing after it. He grabs it at his own 28, still going. Defensive Chambersburg trying to get him. He's basically going to go back to his own line of scrimmage. Maybe a half-yard gain if so. And it's going to be third down for the Panthers.
He actually got within.
Maybe even lost a half.
No, they lost about 4 yards on the play.
And basically a good effort, though, by Hawthorne to get back to where they started. Because that could have been a very dangerous situation if you're a CD's Panthers fan. 3rd and 11, ball on the 42-yard line. 6:30 to go, first quarter. As Hawthorne looking. Receivers on both sides. He peels out, throws the football high, tipped, but not able to land it in the Chambersburg arms. The intended receiver was Kane Everson.
That was Jared Sechrist, got his hands up there and deflected the pass, which was well done because I think he would have had the first down on that.
And I'll tip my hat at it. Anthony Calimia will hit a field goal from here. They're going to have to punt the football.
Yeah.
So the Panthers will punt. Another good defensive job by Chambersburg here.
That snap goes over the head of the punter.
So another, man, what is going on with the snap? And good job by the Trojans. They'll have excellent field position. Looks like 84, number 12 for the Trojans. They were all in there. They saw the mishandle. And 84, Steven Swain, part of the action. He's pumped up, and that's what the Trojans need. Get their players motivated and pumped. Great field position for Chambersburg. They got the ball deep, close to the red zone, 21-yard line.
I think it's just outside the 20.
Now this is the chance for the Chambersburg Trojans to do something. They have a golden opportunity handed to them. Let's see if Collier and the squad can do it. Tyler looking at his coaching staff on the sideline now, feeds it off, and a quick pass, and in for the touchdown for Chambersburg, Seth Browse. And it looks like a little pass to Keyshawn Jones, and then he lofted it, a floater.
That was a great play.
Great play for Chambersburg.
They pitched that to the right side to Jones, and it looked all the world like it was going to be a run around the end. And he just stopped and just threw a quick little pass to Seth Browse, who was wide open. Actually, there were two Trojan receivers, both behind the defense at the time.
So we talked about the trickery of CD East. Guess what? Chambersburg has some tricks on their sleeve as well. Seth Browse with the catch in the end zone. Trojans put 6 points on the board. And we'll pause for this moment to say the Trojans are winning 6-3 as the extra point is all money by Taylor. So with 6:06 to go first quarter, we have a good one here. Chambersburg Trojans up 7-3 over the CD East Panthers. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Mike Berger along with Ed Gottwals. Thank you so much for joining us live at Chambersburg High School at Trojan Stadium. And Ed, what a great play we saw there by the Chambersburg Trojans. They're up now 7-3 as the kick by Taylor goes out of bounds. It'll be a flag as the Panthers will think about what they want to do on the penalty. Ed, what did you see there? It was just an unreal sequence of events, and it really fooled the Panthers.
Well, it did. They did it on first down after a turnover, which is a nice time to do that. And Tyler Collier just pitched the ball to the right behind the line. I mean, behind. So it was a pitch. It wasn't a pass to Keyshawn Jones, and he took about 2 steps to bring the defense in, and stopped and threw a little pass out to Seth Browse, who was wide open.
And let's see if the Trojans can stop the Panthers as a handoff over to looks like number 34, Michael Jones. He got a couple yards. And it'll be second down for CD East. Yeah, that's for Chambersburg. They have to love that. Way to get their offense going, that momentum boost. And also for the defense, they want to show their offense, hey, we'll stop these guys so you can get the football back. 2nd and 5, that was a 5-yard gain for the Panthers. 5:34 to go here, first quarter. As Hawthorne now grabs the football, quick throw over to Kane Everson. He goes past one defender, now goes back to the middle of the field, all the way over to the right side, and finally tackled by the Chambersburg Trojans, close to a first down.
You can see why Everson, they want to get him the football because he's very elusive and tricky.
Yeah,
looked like he should have been tackled a couple times.
A couple times. That's the thing, missed tackles, and In your article last week, that was one of the things Coach Luther talked about. Missed tackles equal opportunities again for the offense.
And a gain of 4 yards, but he ran about 24 on that.
Right. 3rd and 1. They go right down the middle, try to get that. Did Forward Progress get it? And it looks like the line judge is saying yes, it did. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Panthers. Clock's ticking here. 4:42 first quarter. Crowd continues to file in. I wouldn't say it's jam-packed, but it's pretty good showing there on the home side. On the visitor side, folks coming from the Harrisburg area, it's, I would say, a decent showing. 1st and 10, ball in the 46. And let's see what type of offensive scheme. And here's a flag. And is that too much time taken by the Panthers? Yes, it is. Man, if you're the coaching staff, that's probably one of the worst penalties you can't stand. That'll be 5 yards back. It'll be 1st and 15 for CD East. Trojans, kudos to them on the defensive side, and great drive on the second time around for Chambersburg. Up 7-3, 4:16 to go first quarter. Panthers are setting the offense. 3 receivers left side. Football to their quarterback. He throws one right to his man number 2, Baron McKinney. He goes to the center of the field and finally tackled by a host of Trojans. Baron McKinney, that senior 5'9", gets the yardage, and that was a big play. 1st and 15. What do you know? First down, CD East.
Pick up a 23 yards on that play. That's a nice pass by Hawthorne.
Yeah, and it was a good, directional move by McKinney. He was going straight, did a quick slant, got the football. No really Trojans around him. So a fresh set of downs for Mr. Hawthorne. He's barking for the ball from the center. He has it. He wants to throw again. He's looking downfield and finds his man, and it's caught.
That's Everson.
And a great catch by him, and here comes the Panthers. So another first down. That's going to put the ball around the 19-yard line in Trojans territory.
That's a pickup of 17 on the play. They may have decided this week to go for the Hawthorne for as the main quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job, I'd say, from his ratio of completions here. And so once again, Roll looking for somebody, scrambling. Here comes the Trojans, rush on him. He finally throws one. Almost a great catch, one-hander for number 17. Is that Terrence Danner? Number 17, 6'3" senior.
Yeah, almost caught it.
He almost caught it, and man, how many seniors on the starting squad they have every time I say it. So yeah, great attempt by him as now 2nd and 10. Man, the Trojans, even if they had to get the field goal kicker out there just to get 3 points, that's fine with them. That'd be a small victory, but Panthers are looking for a TD. There's Hawthorne again. He's looking and throwing and caught by Michael Jones. He's knocked her out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and a couple-yard gain, or make it 3rd down.
We're going to give him to the 16, so he picked up 3, so it should be 3rd and 7.
What would you say at about 90% of the plays by CD's been passes?
Oh, yeah.
So if you keep passing, you keep catching, why not? So Hawthorne doing a great job thus far for the Panthers. They're trying to come back after the big loss against Harrisburg. He's trying to find someone wide open. He goes in for the touchdown. That's CD East Panthers number 6, it looks like, from the far side. And 6 points for CD East. Either 6 or 8. Can't tell, Ed, who that.
Honestly, I didn't get the blockers up fast enough that time.
He's now holding the kick now. And the score is now 9-7 CD East. Extra point is good.
It's 6, number 6.
So it is number 6. And his name's Elijah Armour. Guess what, Ed? He's a senior as well. 5'6", 155-pounder, runs in for the touchdown. And CD East now has the lead of 10-7. We'll be right back. Live Trojan football. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Mike Berger back here with Ed Gottwald. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's week 5, Chambersburg Trojans, CD East Panthers. And so far, Ed, it's been a very exciting first quarter.
Yes, it has. Still got some
CD's
time left.
Yeah, and that last play there, Elijah Armour got the catch, which that's all it's been for CD's Panthers. Got the yardage, able to get in there for the 6 points. It's Collier now with a quick handoff down the middle. He goes. He keeps on his feet.
He's gone.
Keyshawn Jones. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. A couple people behind him trying to get him. He goes. Touchdown, Chambersburg. One play. Huge run as Keyshawn Jones runs in for the Trojans. And just like that, the Trojans will retake the lead.
That was just a pretty simple play right up the middle, a trap play. And once he broke through the line, they had the receivers out wide, and the secondary was kind of split. He went right up the middle, and the secondary is pretty fast guys. They couldn't catch him. Jones made a nice little veer to the left when he got to about the 10-yard line and prevented any chance of getting caught. So,
well, the 80 yards officially?
80 yards, yep.
80-yard run, and it's like the seas were parted there. I mean, he went right down the middle.
Yep. Great blocking up front.
So Taylor with the kick, it's blocked. And you can't advance the football on that as the CD's Panthers are handed back to the official, but the Trojans retake the lead on the 80-yard run by Keyshawn Jones. And with 2:06 to go here, just the first quarter, Chambersburg 13, CD's Panthers 10. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Big play by the Chambersburg Trojans. Week 5 here. Trojans up 13-10 as Taylor hits a nice one out to the Panthers. Number 12, he runs in, scrambles Stephon Brown, and he's tackled around the 28-yard line. And Ed, man, what a play. I don't think I've seen a play like that in a while for Chambersburg. Let me know if you have seen one like that.
They haven't had a back with that kind of speed since
what, Titus Taylor?
Well, Jamal Pickett probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, the more recently Jamal Pickett.
Yeah.
But talk about momentum boost. I mean, you got to be happy for the Trojans and their fans right now, and still a lot of football to go. Still got 1:59 here in the first, but so far so good for Trojans. So let's see what the Panthers can do now on their drive. As it looks like still Hawthorne with the football, and he wants to pass, no surprise. He catches, and on the far side, and gang tackled by the Trojans.
Number 14.
Number 14, Larry English. He's actually a junior. 6 foot. They got a lot of height on their team, 175 pounds. And looks, what, no gain there?
No, he picked up 11. That's a first down.
Okay, excuse me, 11 on that. So it'll be first down for the Panthers.
I tell you, Hawthorne's got a pretty good gun.
And I don't think Man, everyone they've caught, they got the receivers to catch the football. Here he is again, and trying to find number 17, Danner. He does a couple spin moves. He has a first down and more. Trojans are trying to tackle him, and finally does. Looks like number 16, Seth Rouse, there to help with the tackle. And it'll be another first down for the Panthers.
They do have a lot of weapons here.
Yeah, that's the thing a good football team has. A lot of options, not relying on one person. So the Panthers ball on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. This time a handoff, and he trips. Gets a couple yards, Michael Jones.
Give him 4 to the 44, or to the 40.
We'll try to get you some updates, some other games around the area. Got James Cannon, Clear Spring, Greencastle at Mifflin County. Shippensburg played last night against a team out of New Jersey, which they lost, but a non-league game. It's 2nd and 6, and like a locomotive goes down the middle and almost close to another first down. For the Panthers, very close, 3rd and inches, as that'll probably maybe one more play here. We'll see how fast they want to do it. Ball on the 35-yard line. Just motion over to the right side. Jones he fakes it, he keeps it, and Hawthorne scrambles away, gets the first down with 3.1 seconds to go. With him stepping out of bounds, they'll be able to do one more play.
Yeah, Justin Reichenbaugh almost had Hawthorne behind the line of scrimmage there, but nice little move by him, got free.
And you don't want a Jekyll and Hyde approach here. First quarter, Trojans A+ as far as being up 13-10. Got to keep it going here in the second quarter. Still more play to go for the Panthers. As Jones right beside Hawthorne. Hawthorne has it, takes a couple steps back. He's going long, looking for his man, number 17, and way over his head, Terrence Danner. And that's going to end the first quarter here at Trojan Stadium. And what an exciting game we have, and it's just the first quarter. And we'll head to the second. Chambersburg leads 13-10 over the Central Dauphin East Panthers. And we'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. September 30th in Mercersburg brings two great events. Town Fest throughout the downtown from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy crafts, artisans, kids corner, food, and music. From 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the Beer and Wine Festival at the Lions Park with 50 brews and wines from 7 vendors. Visit Stoner's Dairy Farm, Corn Maze, and Pumpkin Patch on Only Road in Mercersburg for more family fun. Open Saturdays and Sundays, plus special event on Saturday, October 7th. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
Mike Berger along with Ed Gatwall. Second quarter action's begun, and already had a long pass attempt by Hawthorne, and luckily for the Chambersburg Trojans, out of the reach and hands of Terrence Danner. It's now 3rd and 10.
There was a nice play made back there. I think it was by number 42, Thomas Langdon on that play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line. Trojans up 13-10. Hawthorne looking long again down the middle of the field over the reach of Baron McKinney, and it'll be 4th down. Now the question, Ed, 4th down, are we going to see their field goal kicker?
I would think. That time Devin Carball blitzed and made Hawthorne put up before he wanted to. That was a good call on defense, and it worked.
I mean, you don't have really time to react on that front line on the defense. I mean, he's throwing as soon as he gets the football. And that means you got to have some speed on your offensive side. And yes, they are going to attempt a field goal.
This is going to be a 48-yarder.
So 48, let's see if he has it. The kick is up,
Nope,
and it is way short. Missed it on the left side. So I would still a good attempt, but just not enough, as the Trojans will have the ball.
Good stand by the defense there.
Yeah, once again, Trojan defense have done a good job. Let's see what Collier and squad will do. Is
they will start on their own 20. So the kick did reach the end zone, so first down from there. Another 80-yard run be nice.
That would be exactly right. But I think the Panthers saying, hey, you know what, we maybe need to squeeze in that defense a little bit. So the ball, since it landed in the end zone, 20-yard line, Chambersburg will have it. Collier taking his time here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of last year. They took a lot of time in between the play opposite the Panthers. Here's a feed, couple yards, tackled. And is that Jones?
That was Jones, yep.
So Jones, same strategy, not the same result, but gets a couple yards, 4 to be exact. Just underway here, second quarter. Trojans up 13-10. Yes, the Trojans are winning 13-10. And let's see if they can keep it going. Collier now hands it to Jones again, swings right side. Panthers, did he lose the football? No, he was down before. Line judge running in there, pointing to the ground. He was down.
That's a first down.
And it's a first down for Chambersburg.
Give him 7 on the carry.
So Jones, the yards just keep on coming for him.
That gives him 100 even on 6 carries.
And I noticed something, Ed. Trojans scored 13 points all of last week, and they already got 13 on the board early second quarter.
Yep.
So good things to come over for Chambersburg. Another feed, and he's sacked, excuse me, the handoff. He's attacked right away, Jones. They were ready for him. Big guy, number 57, Lucas Waters. He's just a sophomore, and he was ready. Jones had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that time it was more or less a run blitz on that one, and they actually came from both sides, and Jones really had no chance.
And it was kind of hand delivered how the slow motion was of feeding it to Jones. They were ready for it. They knew that play.
That was one where Collier probably should have faked the handoff and just rolled outside himself.
Now Collier goes quickly to center, takes a couple steps back. 2 receivers left side. He's going to look to throw, and he does, and goes right to the ground. His intended receiver was Clay Myers. And well, he was questionable, wasn't he, Ed, for this week?
They were hoping he's going to be able to play some.
So he is in the lineup right now. Just not a good throw by Tyler. That one, he's hoping he had that one back.
That play never really had a chance of developing. It was kind of disjointed from the start. So they got 3rd and 13 now.
So long 13 for Collier.
See if they bring some pressure here.
10:09, second quarter. Collier with the snap, throws quick one to Jones. He catches it. There is a flag. Jones at the 40, the middle of the field, still scrabbling around, and finally tackled by about 9 Panthers. Finally gets them to the ground. We'll see what the penalty is.
He had the first down, but I'm afraid it's going to be holding.
Good old holding. You just
maybe. I'm going to hang on here. It's in the area of holding.
Yeah, I would say it's about 99%.
Actually, that was a good play call by Chambersburg. East brought the pressure, and they just flipped a little pass out to Jones, which is a really good call against that. But
it's going to go back 10.
They were holding, and honestly, they wouldn't have had to hold because the ball came out really quick.
So good job by, as far as Jones with the football. Bad job as far as the penalty now. It's going to be taking the Trojans all the way back. What are they, around the 10-yard line or 12?
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd and 28. Let's see how good of an arm Tyler has.
This might just be a handoff.
Yeah, you don't want to take a chance. These guys have speed on the Panthers. Couple guys in the backfield for the Panther, mostly up front. They want to go after Collier here. 3rd and 28, 9:36 to go, second quarter. Collier has it. He needs to scramble, get away from the danger zone. He still has it with the football at the 20, the 25, and down around the 29-yard line. Not enough for a first down.
and it'll be a punting situation for the Trojans.
But he did pick up valuable yardage there and got him
Exactly.
out of a big hole.
And Taylor's a good kicker, so get him in a good position here.
He got to the 30, so that was a gain of 18.
So a good punt by Taylor. You know, you do your job on the defense. That's the bottom line. Up by 3 points, Chambersburg is. So good, exciting game. Trojans thus far have done a great job. I think we got a timeout here. And while they take timeout, it gives me a chance to talk about Green Village Family Restaurant. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Also by the Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports, stories, scores, highlights from Franklin and Fulton County. It is at the sportspage.blog. If you had not a chance to get on there, what are you doing? It's a great site, a lot of stories, local scene. That's what people want. Not just football. We got everything, right, Ed? I mean, we got from soccer,
We got all the fall sports.
all the fall sports. So definitely a big plus in the local area to read what's going on. That's the sportspage.blog. 13-10, Trojans lead, 8:55 here. Second quarter, Taylor's going to have to punt the football as we have a 4th and 11 situation, unless they have some type of trick up their sleeve.
It looks like East is, they've gotten close on a couple blocks here.
And they're going after Taylor, and he barely got the football off. And it takes a bounce the Trojans' way, and they're watching it roll finally on the 40. So the Panthers will have the football on the 40-yard line. Man, he was about, another nanosecond, and he would have been, that football would have been blocked.
Yeah, it actually, the way it was spinning, it might have actually been touched. I don't know if it affected it too much, but at least it had some forwards. Now, there must have been a penalty on the play.
Yeah, where's the flag? I'm trying to find where the flag's at.
They might have already picked. There's
there
back
it
here on the
is.
25.
So there's a flag. We'll see what the situation is as far as who it's on. And it's on, looks like CD East.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna give them possession and mark it off from here. The ball ended up rolling dead on the 40. On the East 40.
And the linesman's running over trying to explain why to the coaching staff of the Panther, and they're not liking what they're hearing from the linesman.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
So, I mean, worst case, 5 yards. I mean, get over and start the offense. So Jillian Hawthorne, let's see if he's still doing the QB duties. We said during pregame they like to do, a couple players like to play quarterback. Maybe from the Harrisburg loss, they've had some adjustments. They were sacked 9 times in that big defeat, 45-7 to be exact. But number 3 still there. He gets the low snap, another low snap, fumble, and recovered and down. And
that was Michael Brown that fell on it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a loss of 10 yards. That, the last time
I mean,
it was
how
a
many
high
times
snap.
have we seen this? I mean,
last time it was a high snap. This time it was a low snap. He still could have blocked it, but it got underneath his hand. So.
All right, so high, low, not the right snap. That's for sure. Double sticks for the Panthers. 2nd and 20, ball on their own 25-yard line. Here's Hawthorne. He wants to throw. He throws it on the side and caught. Finds his man Tyrese Lewis, and he's tackled hard by the Trojans. Looks like number 47 part of that, Jarrett Sechrist, the 5'9 senior. Gets some yardage gain, still long for a first down to be 3rd down. Ball on the 36-yard line and 9 to go for a first down.
Picked up 11 on that.
Kudos, once again, the defense for Chambersburg. I mean, the bad snaps are definitely helping, but they're giving you the challenge for CD East. Here's Hawthorne's throw in the sideline area. Sean Brown catches it, number 11. He stays inbounds. Clock keeps ticking. Or check that number 17 caught it. That would be Terrence Danner.
Looks like they're going to be...
What, about 2 or 3 yards short?
Yep, they're going to be on the 43. They need to get to the 45.
So 2 yards to go. First down, ball on the 43-yard line. And let's see what Panthers want to do. They're definitely going to try to go for it here. Just 2 yards close to midfield. Trojans Defense deep on the line, waiting. Almost an encroachment. Did they do it?
They might have, yep.
Or they're saying, let's see, the line judge.
Well, Chambersburg definitely moved toward the line.
Yeah, I saw, but
I don't know if they actually went over. It might have been that.
That's a good point, Ed. They might have saw, they didn't go in. They saw the movement of the Panthers. And still waiting on the official call. They're moving toward the wrong side for the Chambersburg Trojans, if you're a fan. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers. So they must have went in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big play there. They could have stopped the Panthers, had good ball position, but now we got a fresh set of downs. Ball on the 48-yard line. 6:38 to go here in the first half. Jalen Hawthorne, the senior, gets the ball, keeps it himself, and he's still on his feet, and he gets about 5 yards, close to 5-yard gain. And another different play the Panthers are showing the Trojans.
Yeah, that one picked up 6 yards on the carry.
So 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Panthers now in Trojan territory, but still on the 46-yard line. Hawthorne now doing another lateral backward style and didn't do too much with that. Baron McKinney, number 2.
That was Everson. Oh, no, it was McKinney.
Yeah, so Baron McKinney, number 2, just inching a little bit closer to what they need that first down.
They're going to gain
maybe
1
just
yard
a 1 yard on that, 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Trojans.
Another big play, but this might be 4-down territory. It's possible.
Yeah, I would think so since they're now closer than they were before. Here goes Hawthorne, long pass, trying to find his man number 17. He catches it. Is he inbounds? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he caught it while he was in and he went right out.
Terrence Danner. It's good to be tall. 6'3". And you're right, as soon as he caught it, he went out of bounds. And that's a first down for the Panthers. Ball will be on the 17-yard line.
28-yard play there.
That was a big play. And you saw all these fancy option plays, and then they go back to what they're used to, throwing the football. And I think they kind of got the Trojans in a law with those options. Now here's a quick throw, and intercepted by the Trojans, number 12, Brady Stumbaugh. He's at the 35, knocked out of bounds around the 36-yard line. And that was thrown by Hawthorne, but right in the hands of number 12.
That was a great reaction by Stumbaugh there, who actually didn't even notice was playing defense. The throw was up in the air, and Stumbaugh was toward the middle of the field. He just cut the angle off perfectly.
Man, he was right there.
Yep, stepped right ahead of the receiver and picked it off.
And he had a good opening there. He was able to get a lot of yards on that interception. Ball on the 36-yard line. Big play by Chambersburg. And after that big catch by the Panthers, what a momentum shifter there.
Trojans have 5 minutes to get something on the board here.
So big play. Let's see, handoff, couple yards.
That's Jones.
So Jones back in the action as he's been all first half. Man, what a catch. Right play, right time by Stumbaugh. I mean, you got to be on the coaching side of the Panthers saying, man, these Trojans are out here to play tonight. They were showing their home crowd here that they're going to make this a contest. Up 13-10. Here's Kohler, another handoff to Jones. He's trying to find a hole in the middle, still on his feet.
Got the first down.
And he got the first down for the Trojans. You got to tip your hat off for Stumbaugh. There he is, stepping in for Collier when he was hurt. Did a respectful job as quarterback. And he comes right in and does a big play for him for the Trojans on the defensive side. So the Trojans, fresh set of downs, ball on the 48-yard line. And the tall Collier once again hands it to Jones. Goes around a couple of tackles. Good spin move by him. Looks like he picked at least 5 yards.
Yeah, the tackler there went for the ball, and Jones was able to hold him off and picked up 2 yards to boot, right to about the 50.
That's his brute strength.
It's up to 10 carries for 114 yards now.
3:44 to go, first half. Trojans on the move. 2nd and 8. Oler waits, hands it again to Jones. He finds a hole, goes right through the defense, close to a first down, and he got it looks like, or very close. And they're waving the linesman. He said, move those chains. Once again, Jones gets the yardage needed.
Got 8 on the play, or just as much. That's exactly what he needed.
I mean, it looks like almost the same play every time, but it's working. Jones is going through that defense.
Well, they're definitely getting some good blocking up front. He's getting some holes there.
Exactly
He's
right.
taking advantage of it.
3:09 and counting. There's Jones once again, and like you said, that good line here. He
outside.
finds a hole. He's still on his feet around the 30-yard, 28-yard line. Another close to another first down. Looks like he got it.
Oh, easily on that one, yep.
The linesman's practicing his wave as the chain gang, they just keep on going, marching down the field.
He took that to the inside and then bounced it out to his right and took it down to the 28 on second effort. That was a gain of 14.
And I think, Ed, he's probably happy getting close to halftime. He's going to need a breather because a lot of moving and grooving around that side there. And like you said, the offensive line, great job. They got to make those holes for him. He can't do it himself. So the ball now on the 28-yard line.
Looks like they have an empty backfield this time, so
yeah, they're gonna
take a timeout.
And I think that's why they saw something they need to adjust. So the Trojans will take a timeout, and we'll take a quick one here as well. 2:30 to go here in the first half. Trojans up 13-10 over to CD's Panthers. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Beautiful evening for week 5 football here in Chambersburg, and the Trojans looking good thus far, up 13-10. It's 2:30 to go. Trojans with the football and running and still on his feet for Chambersburg is Clay Myers.
I like that play. That was pretty good.
So good. That was a good timeout, as looks like there's a Trojan on the ground. We'll see who that is. Ed has his binoculars out to get us a number.
That's Myers, unfortunately.
So we talked about Myers, and unfortunately he is on the ground, and that was a key. That's when you use timeouts. You saw something, nobody in the backfield, everybody up front. You make the adjustment, you get the play out, get a first down, and hopefully Myers is okay here.
Well, the play was they split everybody out wide for an empty backfield, and then before the snap, Myers shifted and came in motion toward Collier, and Collier handed him the ball in an inside handoff, and he actually kind of followed him through the hole. Myers did pick up, they haven't put the ball down yet. It looks like he picked up about 12 or so on the play, so he got a first down, but his shoulder was bothering him before, and maybe that's what got hurt again.
Yeah, we talked about question mark beside his name as far as playing tonight, and he's definitely playing, made a big play there. Looks like he's okay. He's walking on his own, no help from anyone. And so you got 2:22 to halftime. If you get a little breather, you can get back in the action.
And you got the ball to 16-yard line. This is one of the situations where Chambersburg is threatening, and they need to take advantage of it.
So Tyler Collier done a great job for the Trojans. Lots of first downs during this series. Hands it to Jones. He goes through the line there. See how many yards he gets, maybe 4 or 5.
Looks like they're going to give him 5. It's a good first down pickup.
And it'll be 1:56 and counting here in the half. Trojans still have, looks like 2 timeouts left. So that's a good point there. They have a couple. They need to think about it. Back to Jones. He's finding a hole in the middle. He does. He's in. Touchdown, Chambersburg. Jones doing an excellent job for the Chambersburg Trojans.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to say one thing right now. Jones wasn't even touched. That was the offensive line. That was wonderful stuff there in the blocking. That was just a nice little carry through the middle, and that hole was opened up perfectly. Great job, offensive line.
Yeah, Swiss cheese D on the defense of the Panthers. And the Trojans extend their lead 19-10. Man, you just got to feel proud right now if you're a fan of the Trojans, as Taylor will wait to try to get this extra point. So Keyshawn, this running, man, he's doing a great job just running through the middle. And before we do the extra kick, or the extra point, we have a timeout. CD just trying to do anything they can to stop this momentum. And it all started with Brady Stumbaugh, that catch in the end zone, the interception. Got all the way in a good territory for the Trojans around the 28-yard line, and then it just went from there. Getting those key first downs, a big timeout by the coaching staff, big play by Myers to get that other first down, and then it's been the Keyshawn Jones show here in the first half. 19-10's our score. Chambersburg leads as Taylor's getting set for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 1:37 to go here in the first half, the Chambersburg Trojans lead this 20-10. And we'll see what will happen here in the last minute or so, right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Waiting the kick by Nazir Taylor. Trojans up 20-10 here with 1:37 to go in the first half. Taylor has a good one, booming one, all the way into the end zone and dropped, and it'll be on the 20-yard line. Baron McKinney, he really had nowhere to go with it anyways, and the Panthers will have it on the own 20. So, Ed, what'd you think of that drive? You can't say nothing but positives the way Chambersburg handled that.
Well, it starts off with an interception, and I think that got the team kind of pumped up, and then Keyshawn Jones just showed his stuff. He got all but, well, they started on their own, flip back there, I think it was their own 36. He got all the yards except for the 12 that Myers picked up. And I got to say, the offensive line did a great job. I mean, none of those plays were trick plays. They weren't going wide. They were just going right through the gaps, and the gaps were there. Great stuff.
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
mean,
if they can hold CDs here and keep this good, nice lead to have.
Yeah, that's the key. You still got plenty of time here. Panthers have 2 timeouts remaining. As Jones gets, again, another low snap. He wants to throw. He doesn't find anybody. Here comes the Trojans going after him. He keeps it himself, and he goes out of bounds, close to a first down. Did he get the 10 yards to go? As the linesman.
Looks like not quite.
Very close.
Hawthorne had plenty of time there. He just didn't find anybody open for a change and had to run it. So he picked up 8.
And it's key, you're right, Ed. I mean, they're just standard plays running down the middle by Jones, but the first touchdown by Trojans was kind of a trickery play, which the Panthers love to do. So 2nd and 2, he picked up 8 on that. Jones now wants to throw. He's trying to find his man number 17, and man, if he had it, he would have been going to the races. Terrence Danner. He's a tall guy, 6'3", and good throw, just maybe a little too far.
Well,
past him.
It was a little bit too far, but how he's getting open behind the defense, I'm not going to be able to tell you.
Right.
I mean, there's only a minute 23 left. You have to protect against something like that.
Yeah.
Now it's 3rd and 2.
Man, if you want to see a game with some passing, this is the game for you. I mean, this is nonstop, and just looking, Trojans have 20 points on the board. They haven't had that many for a whole game this season. So that tells you the Trojans are putting some points on the board. Here's a handoff to McKinney. McKinney still rambling around. He's at the 35, close 40, down. Finally, it'll be a first down for the Panthers. And the Panthers still with 2 timeouts left. 1:13 could be an eternity as far as them having a chance to knock that lead. Just 10 for Chambersburg, 20-10 with 1:08 to go. Hawthorne does a little kick, draws some motion for McKinney. He's throwing another pass, and that is incomplete.
Seth Browse almost picked that off. He made a dive and just couldn't quite get his hands on it before it hit the ground.
Yeah, Kane Everson, the attendant receiver. We talked a lot about Everson pregame. I haven't really talked much about him during the game.
Well, he hasn't had his hands on the football as much as he probably had earlier in this year, so it looks clearly to me like Hawthorne's won the quarterback job.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been doing it all so far here in the first half. So 2 receivers on the right side, motion now. And we got some flags.
It's a
too many people moving around.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. 2 men in motion at the same time.
So 5 yards back, it'll be 2nd and 15. Ball in their own 37, 57 seconds to go here. Thank you so much for joining us. Week 5 of the season. Can't believe it. 0-4 Trojans, 3-1 Panthers coming in tonight's contest. And the Panthers are trying to chip away the lead here. 2nd and 15. So Hawthorne waits to snap. He has it. He wants to throw, and he goes quick throw over to McKinney. And he's immediately tackled. Not much yardage there gain.
He dropped the ball.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That's even worse for the Panthers.
He started to run before he had it, and he dropped it. So it's now 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15, double sticks.
And that wasn't Hawthorne's fault. They're just trying to get some of that yardage back that time, and didn't work out. Got to catch the ball.
So the offense once again spread out.
Really big play here, I'd say.
Yeah, Tyrese Lewis, the wideout, he's running
halfback
downfield.
option.
Here comes the Trojan defense. Can they stop the option? And it's caught by Elijah Armour.
And that was Keyshawn Jones put a lick on him, I tell you. Now there's a flag down. Nothing to do with that play. It was in the middle of the field. I'm not sure what that was for.
Yeah, Panthers didn't like that big hit. They were kind of up in the grill.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
I mean, he didn't leave with his helmet or anything. He just.
No, not like that play last night in the football game. Anybody was watching the Browns.
This is going to be against East, so Chambersburg's going to force a punt here. They'll probably. Let's see that. Who was it made that catch anyway?
It looked like it was Elijah Armour who has a touchdown in tonight's contest.
And that was Everson that had the ball, right?
Right.
Okay. So they really only gained 3 yards on the play, and that's going to force them to punt.
So the Trojans clock ticking, 34 and ticking to be exact. 4th and 12. Kick is a high one, and it's still in the air. Finally bounces on the 40. Panthers will touch it around the 38-yard line. 22 seconds ago, first half. I would say be a little conservative here.
Yeah.
Don't do anything fancy. Run into halftime. Proud of your team, up 20-10.
Yeah, I think they're just going to take a knee here.
And what I was saying about last night's game, the Packers and the Browns, everybody's talking about that big hit last night. The guy is basically motionless. And that's a big thing now, especially in the professionals, the big hits. And hopefully Colliers will be taking the knee. That's what he'll do. And I don't know many people have thought Trojans head into halftime leading this contest and leading at 20-10. What a great game we have, and hopefully the second half will be just as good. And we'll be right back for the halftime show. Trojans up 20-10 over the CD's Panthers. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Football fans love 2 things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Now with the song of the season, it's Johnny's head cheerleader, Rod Hocker Dog Hocker.
It's not whether you win or lose, it's how well you tailgate. And Johnny's has what it takes for the perfect tailgating party every time.
Jumbo IQF wings, 5 pounds, $15.95. Fully cooked oven roasted or buffalo wings, 5 pounds, only $21.95. Wow, Rod.
New rope sausage, country, sweet Italian, hot Italian, 3 pounds for only $9.95.
Or fresh 80-20 burgers, 4 ounce or 5 ounce, 10 pounds, just $29.95. That's just $2.99 a pound.
Kunstler all meat hot dog, 6 pounds for $13.50. Fully cooked beef brisket, $6.99 a pound. Fully cooked and sauced baby back ribs, $3.95 a pound. And 8 ounce flat iron steaks for just $4.95 each.
Your tailgating headquarters is Johnny's, where you always find restaurant quality foods at wholesale prices. Route 11 South Chambersburg and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. What a game we have for you tonight here at Trojan Stadium, Chambersburg High School. Week 5 action. Trojans coming in 0-4, Panthers 3-1. Both had big losses last week as far as the other opponents scoring a lot of points. Trojans lost 35-13, and the CD's Panthers lost 45-7 to Harrisburg, in which Chambersburg will play them next week. And guess what? Trojans brought their A game tonight, and I mean big time. The losses that they've had so far this year, they scored 7 points against Greencastle, 14 against Shippensburg. Then they had 13 at Cumberland Valley, and tonight's first official competitive home game, they have 20 points on the board. So right away, you just look at that plus. The other pluses, that talked about a lot during the first half. Their offensive line's been stellar, breaking those holes for Keyshawn Jones. Jones making some big plays, staying on his feet, bouncing off the defense, staying on his feet. They can't get him down. And I was saying with about 2 minutes left, I'm sure he's looking at the clock saying, man, I can't wait to halftime, because he's been out there full throttle, full of energy. That big play there, he had that 80 yards right down the middle, ball on the 20-yard line for Chambersburg. First play there in the late first quarter, and he ran 80 yards right down the middle. That really got the crowd going. And then Brady Stumball there in the second quarter. Panthers were running down the field, running more like passing, as the quarterback, Jalen Hawthorne, I would say about 80% of his things he's been doing on the offensive side has been throws. Threw that nice pass, long one, to the tall guy, Terrence Danner. He stepped out of bounds right away there around the 25-yard line, close into the red zone territory. And then Hawthorne take a couple steps back, trying to find somebody in the end zone. And guess what? He found Brady Stumball. Stumball got the interception in the end zone, ran and got good field position. And that was just a huge play. Trojans were up 13-10 at that point. And then Keyshawn Jones, again, running through the middle, getting the yards into the end zone. And that got the Trojans to this 20-10 lead. And just got to be happy of the way they're playing. Just got to keep it up. They don't want to have a turn of the events here in the second half. I'm sure the head coach Aaron Blanding, in his 5th year for the CD's Panthers, they're making adjustments. They're talking at halftime, but the Trojans are too as well, as the Hawthorne continues to throw at will. And a lot of those catches were missed there at the end of the second quarter, but a lot of them were caught in the first. So we'll see what happens in the second half. We'll take a commercial break. Ed will have some stats for us right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance. Nellie Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Okay, what you got here is your basic Ford Escape. You can buy it right here. This baby doesn't mess around, and it drives the competition crazy. See this hands-free liftgate? We have it. These guys don't. Need help parking? Escape has it. Do they? No, no, no. Got jet skis or a boat? Not the Titanic. Something smaller? If it weighs more than this, these guys can't do it. That's the Ford Escape, and we're Keystone Ford. Fast, fair, and friendly.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Sports fans from all across Franklin County have a new way to follow your favorite team. Welcome to the Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports. The online newspaper all about Franklin County high school sports is here. Game previews, stories, photos, updated scores, live play-by-play from Mid-Penn Broadcasting and WRGG 93.7 FM is at thesportspage.blog. Our writers, photographers, broadcasters, and live streamers will be there to bring you the games on your phone, tablet, laptop, desktop, and radio. The Sports Page Scoreboard brings you live updates every Friday night from all the Franklin County football games. Remember our address and bookmark us, thesportspage.blog. We are your new source for Franklin County sports.
Mike Berger, Lonvet Gutwalls. It's halftime here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Beautiful field, new track, well, new turf, so that's why it was a beautiful field, but now they're really nice with the new turf. And guess what? They have a good football team right now so far in the first half. Up 20-10 against the CD East Panthers. And Ed, you got some stats for us.
Pretty even, actually, on as far as statistics go, just a different approach. Central Dauphin East has 11 first downs, Chambersburg 7. Rushing East has 14 carries for 54 yards. Chambersburg 17 carries for 170. 10 yards a carry, that'll work usually. Passing, CD East is 11 of 21, 1 interception for 137 yards. Chambersburg 1 of 4 for 20 yards. So total offense, East has 191, Chambersburg 190. Just did it different ways.
Yep.
For East, Jalen Hawthorne, the quarterback, 9 of 19, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, 181 yards. And for Chambersburg, the leader, of course, is Keyshawn Jones, 14 carries for 152 yards. Very impressive effort by Jones, obviously. He got a lot of yards after contact, especially early in the game. But the 80-yard run he broke, that was almost no contact, and the 11-yard touchdown run he had was almost no contact. So that tells you there's some really good blocking up front.
They want to carbon copy that performance here in the second half.
Well, yeah, because that would run clock a little bit too if they can keep the ball on the ground and still move the ball. Interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure CD East did not expect to be in this situation at halftime against Chambersburg. So it'll be curious. And they get the ball first here in the second half. So very interesting to see how, Chambersburg obviously looks very pumped up. It was almost sad to see the half end because they really had things going their way. They just got to get that momentum back and finish this out. They've lost 13 straight games, and this would certainly be a great win for them to have.
Yeah, I don't think if you looked at the calendar that a lot of people picked them to win this game.
Oh, no.
I mean, so this is a team that it would be such a huge victory for the Trojans. And this team, CD East Panthers, they'll be playing Central Dauphin next week. And I was looking through all the different games around the area and up in the Harrisburg area. Central Dauphin's playing Cumberland Valley, a team that Trojans lost last week. And Central Dauphin leading in that game just 14-7. It's at halftime. But definitely a team that Trojans will be playing. That's a home game on week 8. Trojans, as far as their schedule, they play Harrisburg home here. That's homecoming. They play another home. They have a lot of home games coming up, actually. 4 straight. You got here tonight, Harrisburg home, Cedar Cliff home, Central Dauphin home, and then they end the season at State College and at Carlisle. So this is their chance. I mean, you got your home. These are your home games.
Yep.
That's the meat of the schedule, in which of course they wish they had some of those victories against Greencastle or Shippensburg, but hey, they could stir some heads here if they get a victory here tonight.
Well, I think the big thing is they're probably going to score again. I don't think they're going to hold East to 9 points here in the second half. I think they're going to score again, but they've shown tonight that they can do that. So. And East has clearly moved the ball. They've met some mistakes that hurt them, some penalties, and of course Chambersburg had the great interception by Brady Stumbaugh. And the defense has made some plays, but I think East is probably going to be able to score at some point in the second half. And I don't know. I just think if Chambersburg can get another score, that'll just put the momentum back on their side, and that might be enough to do it.
We have other games going around the area that we're covering as well for you on midpennbroadcasting.com. James Buchanan taking on Clear Spring. James Buchanan leads 24-6. That's at halftime.
Go you Rockets. That's another long losing streak that could come to an end.
Owen Stoner having a big-time night, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. So keep it going like you said. Again, just like the Trojans here, as we're going to get set for the second half. Anything can happen, but for James Buchanan and Chambersburg, man, they won tonight. Talk about a heck of an ice cream party if you were the kids.
Go Franklin County.
Right. Other games, Greencastle and Mifflin County don't have a score for you yet on that. But let's get started here. Second half action.
Greencastle's ahead 21-10 at halftime.
Oh, there you go. So good job by all the local teams. So far, so good. Trojans kick the ball away, and it goes to the Panthers, number 12, Stephon Brown. And defense ready for him right there, right now, as he's tackled around, the 10 or 11-yard line.
Yeah, they might give him to the 11 or 12 there. That was very nice coverage on that by Chambersburg.
So who knows what happened in the halftime chats, both by the coaching staffs at Chambersburg and CD East, but I'm sure for Chambersburg, there was a lot of good stuff. Keep it going, get pumped up, and that's the big thing, confidence. I mean, talk about a confidence boost. This is something that, let's see if it carries on in the second half.
They're going to spot that on the 13. So good field position defensively for Chambersburg here.
So here's the feed. First play by Hawthorne, and like a locomotive goes down the middle, and quickly one play, first down, Panthers. See who that was.
Michael Jones, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah, Michael Jones, 6 foot, 205 pounder. He's a big guy, and he went right to it, to the defense. And just getting underway, second half, 20-10's the score. But the Panthers do have the football. First play is a first down. Here's another handoff to Jones. And right there, like a brick wall, he has nowhere to go. Maybe a forward progress yard, but not much else. Kind of went with the same play there.
Yeah, it did. It looks like, at least first glance here, they decided they want to run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Totally opposite of what we saw in the first half.
They're going to give him 2 on that play.
Ball on the 25-yard line, 2nd and 8, 11:05 go, third quarter. Thanks for joining us. Mike Bergen of Ed Gottwalls. And the band is cranking a tune and hoping Trojans can keep it up. Quick throw, flag on the field. Let's see what that could be.
Almost intercepted by Seth Browse. I think it got deflected. He had a beat on it. This looks like a possible holding.
Holding against the Panthers, so bring them back 10. So, hey, you like this start for Chambersburg?
Absolutely.
So it's going to be double sticks for the Panthers. It's going to remain second down.
They're going to take them back to the 12.
Hawthorne can throw the football. Trojans will have to see, as you know, the receivers will be running downfield. As Jason Wallace-Coons, he's wide out on the far side. He's running down. And here's the throw. Hawthorne throws it to Patterson. And Patterson quickly tackled by a host of Trojans, including number 28, Keyshawn Jones. Yes, he can do the defense as well. And it's now third down. That's what amazed me, Ed. You got these guys, especially Jones. Man, you know he had to be exhausted. Here he is now already on the defense.
Yep. Well, got the best athletes out there. We've got 3rd and 15 now. Kind of a big player, I think, to hold them for a series.
Because, you know, they can score. And, man, what a job the Trojans can do if they can stop them. Ball on their own 18. Hawthorne takes a couple steps back, getting scrambled. There's another flag. There's a hold. So Jones will eventually, still on his feet, gets knocked out of bounds around the 34-yard line, but another hold.
That was pretty obvious. I didn't get a chance to see who it was that put the pressure on, but one of the Chambersburg, looked like a defensive end, came in there, and the lineman, he actually had a pretty good beat on Hawthorne, but the lineman just grabbed him.
And I'm looking at the coaches on the Panthers sideline. They kind of have their hands over their face saying, man, what are we doing here? There's another 10 yards back.
Well, it won't be 10 because it'll be half the distance.
So it'll be, that's right.
Well, it'll be half the distance from the spot. So they are going to go back to the just inside the 5-yard line.
Let's see what Hawthorne has up his sleeve on this.
So well, they actually put it down to 6 now.
Ball on the 6-yard line, deep in their own territory.
3rd and 28.
Trojans want to rush in, but they have a couple guys back because they know Hawthorne's going to have to throw it. He's still in his own end zone. The Trojans are trying to go after him. He gets out of the end zone and runs out of bounds around the 6-yard line.
Very good defense on that. They actually, the secondary did a good job, and they also got good pressure. I'm trying to see who that was in there, got some pressure. I'm not sure. It might have been.
Well, 58 was in there, I know, for the Trojans.
Tucker Karn.
Yeah, Tucker
forced
Karn.
Hawthorne was not able to zero in on a receiver, so.
Yeah, his main goal was just getting out of the end zone.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to punt it, of course. It's a high kick and a fair catch, and it's caught by the Trojans. Brady Stumble with the catch there, number 12. And the Trojans will have the football in great field position.
Going to be the CD East 37.
And man, it would be a great thing for the Trojans if they could score here on this drive.
Well, it's been an almost perfect start because they held them and they also got great field position, so just got to do something with it here.
Collier back with 2 backs beside him. He hands it to Jones. Jones finds the hole, gets the yardage, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, Jones can get 5-6 yards. You get your first downs, you get right down in the end zone.
He picked up 5.
Yes.
Interesting spot on that one, but
but it's not really a complicated game plan. Just get those 5-6 yard gains. You march down the field, you'll get your score, and plus they're up 20-10. You got the clock ticking. Yes, it's only 3rd quarter, but every second counts. So Collier now waiting for the snap. He has it, feeds it to Jones. He does a quick sprint over to the right side, and he is immediately tackled by 4 Panthers, including number 13.
see, that's the first time that they have gone wide on a run for a long time, and it just didn't work. Because CD East has speed.
And you have number 13, Ed, on your roster?
For
CD East with the help with the tackle there?
No.
I don't either. So 8:38 and ticking, and you're right, Ed. I mean, this a great vision of what was going to happen there. 3rd and 6, ball on the 33-yard line. 6 yards, the golden ticket to get that coveted first down. As Collier can't find nothing and goes really back to the line of scrimmage. He wanted to pass. His receivers downfield, a good defense rushing in. And Tyler basically got where he started from, right there at the line of scrimmage.
No, he got
maybe a yard.
He got a yard. So now it's 4th and 5.
So what do you do here, Ed?
Well, it's definitely not a field goal range, so I guess they're going to try to go for it.
They're going to try to go for it here. I mean, unless you had Anthony Calamia, maybe. So let's see. I would assume they're going to get Jones the ball. Jones beside him. No, they're going to go downfield. He's going to throw, and it's caught. He's still on his feet. He has the first down and more. Here comes Kyrie Morton. He's on, and he's in for the touchdown. Down the sideline he goes. Number 20, Kyrie Morton, the sophomore. What a great job by Collier. Morton was down basically by himself. He goes around one tackler, kind of like a hurler over him, and then into the side for the touchdown.
32-yard play. They bunched the receivers on the left side, just behind like where the tight end would line up. And I think that kind of had CD's fooled a little bit. They sent receivers downfield, and Morton was free, short, and he made one tackler miss early to get the first down, made another tackler miss later to get the touchdown.
And the kick
blocked
is
again.
Blocked, but the Trojans able to get 6 more points on the board as a great catch by Kyrie Morton gets the Trojans what they needed. And now it's 26-10 with 7:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back after these messages. Trojans up 26-10. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, to SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Mike Berger, long vet, got walls. Nazir Taylor hits it, kicks it into the end zone, so the ball will be on the 20-yard line for the CD East Panthers, and the Trojans are up. That's right, 26-10. As the Panthers are in urgent mode, they got to try to get something going. And there's another flag. We're getting a lot of flags here in the third quarter.
Well, what they did is they put Everson back at quarterback now.
Because it wasn't working there way things have been going. So Everson, which we talked a lot about in the pregame, Kane Everson.
That's going to be against Chambersburg.
So let's see, hopefully for Chambersburg, don't get sloppy. You got a 26-10 lead, but those leads can vanish in a heartbeat. So, Ed, what did you see on that last play for the Chambersburg Trojan touchdown? What a huge play by Kyrie Morton.
Well, it was a great setup. I haven't seen him run that play yet, so East probably didn't really know what was going to happen, and it worked. It got Morton wide open. Now they got
the number Everson.
That's Everson.
So Everson keeps himself. He has some speed. He goes around the defense for Trojans, and he'll get a first down. He looked like he was thrown, and said he was not. Found a hole in the middle and gets the yards to gain. First down, Panthers. Yeah, I don't even think Kyrie Morton, have you said his name a lot in the offense this year?
He caught 5 passes last week.
So last week he did catch some passes, but as far as the main weapon, quote unquote, we have not said his name, and that was good for Chambersburg. Kind of do a little magic on their own, and it worked. So 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line, and the speed of Everson once again taking it himself and tackled there by the Trojans, number 23. Big tackle there. That was Justin Reichenbach. He was waiting for him.
Looks to me like they're just going to give it to Everson and see what he can do.
Well, so far he's running and moving, but right there Reichenbach was waiting for him. Not much to go there, just a 2-yard gain. 6:04 to go, third quarter. See, these Panthers are saying, wow, I never thought this would happen tonight. As number 7 barks for the ball, he has it. And a feed over to his man, Michael Jones. And he was able to muscle a couple yards, and just like that.
Pretty good tackle there by Andrew Shetter.
So it'll be 3rd down quickly already here.
3rd and 5.
And again, another big play. Chambersburg, this is a big stop here. And the Panthers are huffing and puffing. The Trojans are wearing them out here. Motion there by Michael Jones. There's another flag. Is this another one of those illegal motions, procedures by the Panthers? That's what it looks like. 5 more yards back. So penalties. Big plays when you need them for Chambersburg is equal to 26-10 lead here, third quarter.
And this brings up a 3rd and 9.
2 receivers on both ends here as Everson, Jones in the motion.
He splits out. They got 3 receivers, only 2 defenders on the one side.
Now Everson, he keeps the ball himself. With the draw play, still on his feet, 40-yard line and more. He'll get the first down. Big play by CD East as the offense was spread and he was going.
Yeah, that's what they did. They had 5 receivers split out, spread the defense out a little bit, and Everson just picked a spot and took off.
And that's the thing, when you have receivers that can catch and you have a guy that can run, what do you do as a defense? You're going to have to, I guess, pick your poison. What do you want as far as your positioning? So now they're in Trojan territory on the 38-yard line. New quarterback, Everson. We've seen Hawthorne throughout the first half and a little bit here in the beginning of the second. So again, Jones moving. And another flag. Man, these illegal procedures.
If that's what it was, yep. But so far in this half, they've been able to compensate for him.
What's the record for illegal procedures in a half?
Oh, they got a lot more to go than that.
So once again, the Panthers will set their offense. 4:09 to go, third quarter. Trojans right now on the verge of good things. They keep it going here. Everson wants to pass. He throws it. It's completed to his man, number 16, Leighton Butts. He caught it, but not much to go after he caught the ball on the left side. Looks like number Reichenbach was right there as well. The Trojans are when they're making the catches, they're right there, meaning they can't do much with it once they have the football. Good stops by the Trojans. It's now 2nd and 13. 3:32 to go here, third quarter. Here's Everson again. He takes it himself down the middle, spinning right side, tackled by the Trojans. As it was in double stick mode, and now able to get it. About 5 or 6 to go for a first down. It'll be 3rd down for the Panthers.
They're marking down to 31. So he picked up 10, so that's should be, well, holding against East on that.
Oh, was that a late flag? I didn't see
yeah.
that. So let's see. I think that as far as the penalty category, we give it to CD East. A lot of holding, a lot of illegal procedures, and a lot of missed opportunities. And that's the thing last week as far as opportunities. The Trojans were not having their way. Carmel Valley got that 35-0 lead.
That takes it all the way back to the East 46. Going to be 2nd and 28. They are just killing themselves with penalties.
Yeah, they're causing their own problems right here.
Just keep your eye on Everson. That's what you got to do here.
So Everson, the Trojans defense looking for him. He wants to pass. It's caught by Elijah Armour, who has a touchdown in the first half. He catches it, but really still got 10 yards to go to try to get a first down.
Yeah, that picked up 21 yards on the play.
So Kyrie Morton is 7:29 here in the third quarter. Extends the lead by 16 for Chambersburg, and Panthers are desperate right now. 3rd and 8. 2:23 to go. The shotgun, he has it. He's keeping Everson. He wants to try to go to middle again. Goes through another tackle. Here comes the Trojans. Now he's on the left side. He's still spinning, and he finally is tackled down by Chambersburg.
I can see why they like him running, because he is extremely elusive and quick.
And he's not just going straight. He's moving all over the place.
Yeah, easily picked up the first down. They're going to have it on the 19.
So that's a big plus for CD East. They were all the way back because of the holds, because of the illegal procedures. They were able to recoup that. And now they got the ball in the Trojan territory on the 19-yard line. So red zone action here for the Panthers. And maybe that's what the Panthers need, a breath of fresh air, get Everson in as quarterback, and doing a pretty good job. Jones has it and immediately gets man tackled by a host of Trojans, maybe a yard or two, and it'll be 2nd down. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and also our sponsors, including the United States Air Force. Aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force, over 200 career opportunities. 2nd and 9, ball on the 18-yard line. Trojans up 26-10. As Everson, now we got another flag.
Offsides, Chambersburg.
Chambersburg fell alone, I guess, on the penalties. Not where you want to have a penalty now. The ball was on the 18. You're going to add 5 more. Going to place the ball on the 13-yard line. Panthers know they got to try to get something here before the quarter ends. 51 seconds and counting. It'll be anybody's ball game. Here's Everson feeding to Jones. He spins around the defender, still on his feet, and finally tackled by Chambersburg.
That's number 5. Patterson on the carry.
And Tyrone Williams there for Chambersburg, helping out with the tackle. 6'1", 279 senior. It'll be 3rd and 7.
There actually was a loss of 2 in a place. It's at the 15 now.
Trojans excited after that play, stopping the Panthers. CD's going to try to get a play here before the end of the quarter. Everson looking to pass. He's on his feet, struggling, trying to find somebody open. He's still 10-5. He's knocked out of bounds around the 4. And it was 6.6 seconds to go here, third quarter.
I mean, he's dropping back, and he's not really even looking for a receiver, I don't think.
He's just looking for a hole for himself.
He's just delaying things until he sees an opening, and he just takes off. And it looks like...
Where do they place the ball? On the 3-yard line?
Yeah, it's on the 3.
So 6.6 seconds to go. CD's trying to cut into the deficit. as Everson leading the charge. As he hands it off to his man, number 5. Is it in? Yes, it is. Kamari Patterson with the touchdown. It's a 3-yard run by Patterson. And now the lead is cut to 10, 26-16.
I hope those block kicks don't come back to haunt Chambersburg.
Yeah, that's right.
2 blocked tonight. East is probably going to go for 2 here because that'll put them down by 8.
So you would think that's the logical play here, as
this could be really big for Chambersburg.
Kane Everson.
Got to stop this and make it a 2-score game.
Everson waiting for the football, trying to get that 2-point conversion. He rolls around the right. He still has the ball. He's trying to get in for the touchdown. Does he have it? The officials look at each other, and he does. He gets the 2-point conversion. And now it's 26-18.
I wish we had a replay on that because I think his knee was down way before he hit the ground, but that's not the way they called it.
So Kane Everson, I would say definitely a different style of offense there with Everson as a quarterback.
Clearly.
And it worked. I mean, the penalties were not working. I mean, you will have to remember this, wherever the result of this game is. If the Trojans do lose this game, if they lose, we'll have to remember this drive because they had, the Panthers, how many yards to go for a first down? It was
28.
28 yards, and they were able to recover that 28 yards and more, and then they got this touchdown here with 2.1 seconds to go, third quarter. So Trojans were up 26-10. Panthers not giving up whatsoever. Plenty of time to go in this contest. As they're getting ready to kick it off to the Trojans. Number 86 is the kicker, Anthony Calmia. And he has a good one. And the Trojans will get it around the 8-yard line, and that's Durant. Durant gets it at the 10 and tackled around the 18. And now we'll end the third quarter here in Chambersburg. As we head into the fourth, what will happen? Will Chambersburg get their first victory, or the CD East Panthers come back? More to come after these messages. It's 26-18, Chambersburg leads over the CD East Panthers. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Everybody likes having more room. That's why F&M Trust designed the home equity loan and line of credit with features you'll love, including a great low rate. So add more room in your budget and your life with F&M Trust. Apply today at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Mike Berger, Ed Galtwell's back here. Start of fourth quarter action as Keyshawn Jones gets the handoff from Collier and gets a couple yards to start the fourth quarter. So, Ed, what do they got to do, Chambersburg, to get their first victory of the year?
Got to score again.
That'd be a plus.
I think that would be huge, especially if they could take some time off the clock. But that pickup was only 3 yards on that play. They had been getting some pretty good gains on first down, which is a huge factor.
And the key with Everson, he runs a lot, and what happens when you run? The clock ticks. So we'll see if it took a long time to get that score for CD East in the third quarter. As Collier has it, ball on their own 23-yard line, 2nd and 7. And another handoff and a big stop there. Number 52, part of that tackle. Daniel Amponza, 5'10", 210 junior. Hard to stop for the Panthers, as it'll be now quickly, just like that, 3rd down, 6 to go. Still plenty of time. As Collier taking his time. 3rd and 6. Seems like we haven't seen the Trojans offense for a while. It's been CD East took over that as far as possession. Collier steps back. They're going after him. They're rushing. He's throwing. Is there anybody near the football? The officials want flag, and there you go.
Actually, there was a receiver Jones was out there at first, but he took off down the field,
Right.
and the ball wasn't really in his area.
Yeah, about 2 seconds too late because you're right, he was in that area. So was that lost it down to be 4th and.
I guess East is going to, well, they moved the ball back to the 10.
Yeah, it'll be 4th
So
down.
I guess it's a penalty. That's right, lost it down on the penalty. So
It's just all bad for
yeah.
Chambersburg, whatever the penalty is. As Taylor now in his own end zone is going to kick the ball off. And you talked about the extra points. They can block, and they're good as far as the front line. See if they race in there to get Taylor nervous about this kick. He has it. He's able to kick it. And it's bouncing toward Baron McKinney. He's going to let it bounce. Trojan's going to watch it too. It keeps dancing, and it's going to stop around the 35-yard line.
Big punt, very big punt.
And yes, it was. So here we are at 10:21 mark, CD East. Man, what do you think? It feels like it was, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Trojans had the football.
Well,
I mean,
not
it
even
wasn't
that.
long.
No, it wasn't even that.
As far as real time, it didn't seem much, but
That's a 55-yard punt.
and they needed that. They had to get something. And guess what? That's another flag. As the umpire's running with the yellow flag in his hand.
It looks like it's going to be something against East. It's going to push it back even further.
Wow.
Man, they're just.
With a block in the back, maybe, or I'm not sure, but it is a penalty on CD East.
And it's a 15-yarder too. It must have been a personal foul.
I just love watching the coaching staff for CDs. They just run over the linesman. There's time. What is going on now? What is the penalty?
That's going to back them up to their own 20.
10:21 to go. Quarterback Everson making sure he is the quarterback. Yes, he is.
Trojans are going to find a way to stop him. That's all there is to it, because he's going to want to run almost every time.
Right, and he waits and waits. Yeah, their line for the CDs is good, making them give a chance to run.
Now they run an option.
They run, and
he kept the ball.
He kept the ball, and over to the sideline he goes. Gets about 7 yards on the far end there. See where they place the football. Maybe not that many yards, and it'll be 2nd down for CD East. Will they get 6 yards on that play? They're still marking the football.
It looks like 6, yeah.
9:54 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. That could be a factor as well. As the receivers are getting placed here for the Panthers. Terrence Danner, he's running downfield. And here's Everson. He's trying to find, and it's a low throw, and it hits the ground in front of the feet of Kamari Patterson. Patterson had that 3-yard run in the 3rd quarter to cut this deficit. And right away, it's 3rd down, 3rd and 4. And you need a good quarterback to run on their feet with 4 to go, and Everson can do that.
Oh, yes, he can. It's almost like you don't want to rush him, because if you do, then he gets that hole.
Crowd trying to get the defense pumped up here. Here's the throw by Everson. It's completed. A big 1st down by CD East. In the hands of Elijah Armour. Armour's had some big catches here in this contest. He's clapping his hands. He knows how big that was, and the chain gang will move it. And the ball's now placed on the 40-yard line.
Pick up a 14 on that. Good throw by Everson.
Yeah, he's cool, calm, collective. Threw that right in the hands of Armour. And they got their 1st down they desperately needed. 9:15 to go in the contest. Here comes Everson again. He can't find a way. He takes himself still on his feet. A flag on the ground. Let's see if that is a hold. Usually when the umpire's throwing it, it's a hold.
Unless it was a face mask.
Or a face mask.
East is going back. I mean, how many of these can they overcome?
I mean, that's the story right there. I mean, the penalties of, and they did overcome them in the last drive and they got the touchdown, but that's going to bring them back. It will stop the clock as they'll place the ball.
It's on their own 30.
And now the clock will start. So it'll be 1st down and 20 to go for a 1st down. Everson's going to have his work cut out here. As the Trojan defense setting up to see what he's going to play. And he still keeps it. Actually, he was going to hand it off. He still has it on the left side and tackled down by the 35-yard line.
That's okay. 5-yard gain is okay with Chambersburg.
Devin Carball there helping with the tackle.
Should make it 2nd and 15. And the clock's running.
Yeah, that's the key. The clock is running. 26-18, Trojans lead. In a game they would love to have be their first victory of the 2017 campaign, but still a lot of football to go. Motion by Jones. And here comes Everson. He's looking for a hole. He still has the football. Now at the 30, another flag.
Another hold.
40, now 45, knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. And they're yelling hold. Corey, number 24, Andrew Shetter, able to push Everson out of bounds. And
it's a hold again. Unbelievable.
And the fans here, good, decent turnout for the Panther side. They're just so frustrated throwing their hands up in the air. They can't believe another hold. What's that famous song, Keep Your Hands to Yourself? I mean, that's what they need to be playing.
And really, again, they didn't need to do that because Everson had already broken free a little bit. That takes them back to their own 19.
Exactly right. The play is already happening. He's getting past that situation, and there they are just holding. There's no sense in that.
It's a -16 hold on that. So it's going to be, well, they're still calculating how many yards it is.
8:02 to go, fourth quarter. And there's 31 yards to go for a first down for the Panthers. Man, let's see what can Everson do on this. He's going to have to throw. He's looking. He throws down the middle, and it's caught past a couple defenders who are leaping in the air. Great catch in the hands of the Panthers.
That was number 14.
And that's 14, Larry English, 6-foot junior. Man, he leaped in the air, caught that football. It went past three defenders for the Trojans and right in his hands.
Yeah, I can't really fault the defense on that. They were right
there. No,
there.
they were right there.
That was a pickup of 21, so it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, 7:33 to go. Big throw by Everson, but still they got 10 yards to get a first down here. Everson back, looking, takes the ball by himself, going around the Trojans, still on his feet. 45, got the first down and more. Still on his feet, past all the Trojan defense, 20, 15, 10. He's still on the sideline, finally tackled down by the Chambersburg Trojans, Keyshawn Jones, as he almost went to the races and down around the 3-yard line. And talk about a big play for the Panthers.
I tell you, it'd be tempting as the offensive coordinator just to have the same play. Just let him go back, pick a spot, and go. He's incredibly shifty and very hard to tackle.
And it's just a frustrating thing if you're the coaching staff at Chambersburg. What do? You just everybody go toward Everson, or because you got the receivers downfield.
Well, that's the problem. You really can't do both.
Right.
He took it down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 57 on the play.
57 yards by Everson, and still plenty of time here. Has fresh set of downs. He hands it off to number 5, and he goes nowhere. Kamari Patterson. He ran to a brick wall.
Well, I think he lost yards on that.
It's like Tucker Karn part of that as well. Good stop. Good team effort on the defensive side.
Moved back to actually outside the 4. Almost a loss of 2.
So
the problem is they're just going to give the ball to Everson now.
Right, that's what they're going to do. 2nd and goal for CD East. Clock ticking, 6:17 to go here in regulation. Everson about 5 yards back from the center. Is there movement there? There's crowd, but not so. No encroachment. And he keeps it himself. And another stop by Chambersburg with another flag. What could this be? Is that a face mask?
Could be. That was Tucker Karn made the tackle along with a couple other guys.
Looks he was holding like it was a face mask, the referee. And he's marching toward the end zone area. That's not what the Trojans wanted.
No. That was, that's what it was. He was tackled back at the 7. So it was a loss of 3, but.
So that's was that a fresh first down, right?
Yep.
So not what the Trojans wanted there. Everson now's getting set. And a whistle. Is that a timeout?
It might be an official timeout.
Officials are saying.
I think they're making sure they got the chain set and everything.
And officials got to be on their A game for this football game tonight. It's back and forth. And now the clock will tick as we set here, 5:49 to go.
I think that was a clock issue.
Ball in the 3-yard line. Motion now by Kamari Patterson. Everson looking. Here comes the Trojans, and he's going to take it himself. He dances in for the touchdown. So 6 more points for the Panthers, and it's now 26-24. Trojans with a slim 2-point lead, and obviously the Panthers will be going for 2.
The only thing we hope for here for Chambersburg is that Everson gets a little tired.
Exactly.
Because he's doing everything right now.
And I think the receivers are tired, to be honest with you, because they're running down like they're going to go for the ball, and they're not. The whole plan's Everson.
Well, he ran in for the 2-point conversion last time. I don't know if I'd do anything different if I were East, unless somebody's wide open.
The defense knows what they got to do. They got to stop this 2-point attempt. Everson has it. He's still with the ball, looking, and he's going to get tackled, not get the 2-point conversion.
Bunch of Trojans in there. Tucker Karn was there, and Brock Harmon was there. I think those are the 2 main guys. So Chambersburg does keep the lead.
Yes, Chambersburg defense capitalizes on that. They saw Everson, and he was keeping the football. That was his mission. He wanted to go in there. And the whole Chambersburg Trojan defense went after him and stopped it. 26-24, Trojans still lead. Man, what a game we got for you tonight. Chambersburg will have the football. And now time is of essence here, 5:37. You got 3 timeouts. And for Chambersburg, the last couple possessions have been quick, giving the ball back to CD East. And right now they got to do what they can to get some first downs. So Everson is taken off quarterback duties from Jalen Hawthorne and done a great job as far as getting the Panthers back in this contest. It was 26-10 there, 7:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. And now 2 unanswered touchdowns in the hands of the Panthers. Patterson with 1 there in the 3rd quarter. And now the one just now, but not the 2-point conversion. So here's the kick, and the Trojans see what they do. You would yeah, I would say you want to keep them, put the ball on the 20-yard line. Don't do anything risky.
Well, he's got to run out, but his feet were in the end zone, so that's automatic. Take it out to the 20.
So the Trojans will have it on the 20-yard line. Hopefully our other local games are having just as good contest as we are. And what did you say James Buchanan when's last time they won? I'll try to get an update for you on that. They were playing Clear Spring tonight.
I honestly forget how many games it's been. But
it's been a lot.
A couple seasons at least.
And we'll try to get you an update on that. Right now, Trojans 1st and 10, ball on their own 20-yard line, 5:37 to go.
Empty backfield this time, so a little different look. Here comes
See what kind of pressure they're going to give Collier. He hands it to Jones. He goes on the left side, does a spin, and gets stopped and tripped around the 29-yard line.
But that's good. That's what they needed, was a good first down play,
and it stays in bounds, keep the clock ticking.
Well, some of their spots tonight have been
very suspect.
He gave 8. Take what we can get.
Mifflin County still losing against Greencastle, now 21-15, as they just had a safety for 2 points. Trojans 2nd down, 2 to go, 4:59 to go. Collier taking his time, talking to his offensive line, takes a couple steps back, still moving around. You better hurry up here. Now at 3 seconds, now hands it off to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, a couple stutter steps and goes in. Is that good for a first down?
Yep. Yeah, he got it.
He got the first down. That's what the Trojans need. So that gives Trojans a couple more attempts and a couple more ticks off the clock. That's what they keep getting those first downs. Ball now placed on the 32-yard line. Yeah, you just gotta get it down, get it in the East territory. You don't want no silly turnovers, fumbles, or anything that could get the Panthers in a good position. A little fake handoff, then he hands it off and going nowhere. Not sure what that play was all about. Didn't work.
Didn't fool anybody.
It did not. I mean, it was so obvious he was not going to do the initial handoff. He threw the ball above his head.
That's exactly what they didn't need, was a 3-yard loss. Now they need to somehow get a big run somehow or complete a pass, which Collier has just one completion all game.
Yeah, it's been a lot
of course,
of.
He's only thrown 4 times.
Right. Been a lot of here. Jones go down the middle, especially that 80-yard play in the first half. Clock down to 4 seconds on the.
Oh my!
Now what happened
that
here?
play was messed up.
And
I don't think everybody was on board with the same thing. And some of the offensive line, it wasn't just one guy; it was 2 or 3 of them.
Hands on hips on the coaching staff for Chambersburg. They realize how big of a play this is, as that's going to march them back 5 yards. Ball on the 24. It's now 2nd and 18. 3:32 to go here.
This is the worst case scenario for Chambersburg's offense because, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe they can pull a big play out.
Yeah.
They're going to need to.
Maybe Keyshawn can find another hole he can go through. Collier now has the ball. Looking, throws one down the middle, right to the hands of the Panthers, number 57, Lucas Waters. He's still on his feet, to the 10, to the 5, and knocked out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Special delivery to Mr. Lucas Waters for the Panthers, and they have excellent field position to try to take the lead.
Well, that was just a bad pass there. I mean, I honestly didn't see a receiver within like 5 or 6 yards of it, and it was just short. And he had Jones out wide in a flat that could have done something with the ball, but Collier was looking downfield the whole time, and Waters sniffed it out and made a nice play.
Yeah, Waters not only caught the ball, he kept the ball for a while and got some big yardage. Ball on the 6-yard line. And ever since Kane Everson has become quarterback, it's been a different story for CD East. Once down 26-10, Everson now hands it off to number 5, Kamari Patterson. He might have got a yard or so. They're clapping their hands, the Panthers. Not a touchdown. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. It's like officially it's on the 4-yard line. Now they moved it on the 3. It says 3-yard line. So 3-yard line, 3 yards to go. Trojans up by 2. Huge play here. Everson, he keeps it himself. He's trying to get forward progress to break the plane. Did he do it? Yes, he did. The touchdown by Kane Everson. And now CD East Panthers lead in this contest. It is now 30-26. So after the huge turnover, and then we just say, don't turn over the ball, don't make any silly mistakes, get the ball away from, an area where the CDs could get the interception and get in an area where they can easily score, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they're up 30-26, so they're going to go for 2 points again, trying to make it a 6-point deficit.
Well, they weren't successful the last time they tried this, but you're right, this is big play here to say the least for the Panthers. He fires one in the end zone. Did he catch it on the ground on the far side? Did not. It's way on the other end of us to see who was the attendant receiver. It looks like number 4, which was Tyrese Lewis. So the 2-point conversion, no good, but the damage has been done. CD East leads 30-26. And we'll take a quick timeout, collect our thoughts, and figure out what the Chambersburg Trojans are going to do right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Crucial time for the Chambersburg Trojans, down now 30-26. after that huge turnover, and Everson running in for the touchdown. And now Collier, probably biggest play of this year for sure. Down by 4. He's looking to throw. His intended receiver, it's caught around the 32-yard line. Immediately he's tackled. He's still on his feet. And right away, a good job by the Trojans. That was caught by number 20, Kyrie Morton. Morton, who has a touchdown tonight's contest, gets the first down for Chambersburg. Chambersburg still has 3 timeouts, 2:16 to go.
Yeah, they can certainly do this. I mean, there's...
Oh, no doubt about it, but now they got to score a touchdown.
It's got to be a perfect drive.
So a field goal will not do the job. They got to score. Here's Collier looking again long. He's trying to find number 23. It's off his fingertips. And that was the intended receiver, Reichenbach, Justin.
They were lucky on that because...
Man, they were right there. Was it 3 defensive around them?
I think we might have a holding on Chambersburg, too.
A hold? Have we had that tonight?
Yeah. Just a few times. Collier actually threw that off his back foot. He still threw it a long way, but it was underthrown. I guess they must have, maybe there wasn't. I saw a CDE player motioning or something like that. So.
Well, the bottom line, you're right. That was kind of a risky way he threw that football. That could have ended it right there.
Yep. If he'd been able to step forward, Reichenbach definitely had a couple steps on the defender.
So 2nd and 10, 2:01 remaining in the contest. Collier looking to throw another flag. It is caught by Morton.
That's going to be holding. Man, I tell you what, there's either an awful lot of clutching and grabbing going on, or referees are being really picky tonight.
Yeah, it's either or. You're exactly right. Because this is, to be honest with you, kind of ridiculous. You would think this many holds, no matter who you are on your team, you would talk to your guys and say, "Hey, stop holding."
I don't know how many that's been exactly, but it's at least 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah,
or it seemed like anyway.
More than what any team would want, and this is going to really hurt the Trojans.
Well, that takes them back to the 15. That's an 18-yard hold penalty.
So it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a long, real long yards to gain for a first down. And the clock is ticking as we speak. 1:44 to go. Collier, he's floating around the 5-yard line. He's throwing a floater, and it's missed by Keyshawn. And that will now make it 3rd and 28.
And that one was not Collier's fault. He actually made a really nice touch throw.
No, it was good. Jones just didn't have it.
Jones just didn't quite reach out far enough to get it. I think he could have had it, but nice throw on that one. So it's now 3rd and 28.
And just looking at the Trojan team right now, they just kind of look lethargic. Look, they're down. They can't believe they were up 26-10. And Panthers, talk about a comeback.
They just got to pick up some of this here. They're not going to get it all, probably. But.
Yeah, so 3rd and 28. Here comes Collier with the long throw out of the reach of his intended receiver. And it was Devin Carball, and it'll be 4th and 28.
That was reminiscent of the play last week. They scored against Cumberland Valley on a nice bomb like that. But now they got to get it all on 4th down. I think it would be much better to try to get, well, that's just me.
And the Panthers have some speed on their deep.
They do it. I don't think you're going to be able to burn them deep. It would be much better to try to get a mid-range thing. And
right, get a chance, and let's say you're 4th and 11, 4th and 12, then try to do that. But
anyway, it's 4th and 28. Now they really have no choice but to go deep, and of course, CDs knows
and they know that, yeah. And we don't have, unfortunately, a Kane Everson to get a 28-yarder for you. So here's Collier. He's spinning. He's in his own end zone. Now he's throwing one out to the sideline, and that will give the Panthers the ball back on.
Smart play by CD's defensive coordinator there. He sent a blitz from the left side, and I think Collier wanted to roll a little bit to his right, and the guy was coming right at him in that direction. He had to roll back to his left, almost to the end zone, and he's no way he's going to get enough power to even get the ball out where it needed to be. So good defense on that one.
So now we're in luck mode as far as the ball's on the 15-yard line. Luck in terms of maybe a fumble, something to get the ball back. Still got 3 timeouts. For CD East, I would say just give it to Everson, let him dance around for a minute 25. Your dancing's causing the clock to tick.
It's almost a situation where you could take a bunch of knees.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
well, I don't think they want to do that. It's not exciting. They want to hand it off, and he's still on his feet. and that's Michael Jones. We haven't seen his name a lot tonight, but he's made some big plays.
He's a big guy.
He is a big guy, and he's just taking his time, and now it's at the 1:14 mark. They call the timeout. The clock has stopped.
He got it down 6 yards to the 9. So they did call a timeout.
So a timeout has been called, and we just love to thank all of our sponsors who have made this possible, including Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Also by Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antrim Way in Greencastle. By Burger Vet Gottwalls, and Ed, we can't say we haven't had an exciting game. I mean, this is bar none worth the price of admission.
One of the best high school games I've seen for a while, to be honest with you. Of course, I haven't seen as many in the last couple of years as I used to, but
Right.
this is definitely, I mean, it'd be more exciting if it was the other way around, of course, from our point of view. But
it'll be interesting when you write your article after the game of, is Coach Luther going to say, a lot of positives, but the bottom line, we lost. Well, there's still 115 to go. They haven't officially lost yet, but you don't want to see your record 0-5. So let's see what happens here. Ball's on the 4 to go. And once again, a handoff, which, why not?
give it to Jones.
Give it to Jones, get the clock ticking. Another timeout by Chambersburg. And it'll be 1:10 to go here in the contest. Chambersburg not any easier next week. They're going to play a team named Harrisburg, and they got a couple good players, don't you say? I think one's even committed to Penn State. Is that right? Or
two.
Two.
Well, one for sure. Another one Penn State's pursuing.
Right.
They're loaded.
They're loaded, and the Trojan fans will be able to see them here live next Friday night. We'll have that game for you. It will be homecoming. So another chance to put on a show for Chambersburg. At least, you got to play the games. I mean, you look at it and say, oh, they're going to lose to Harrisburg. Well, you got to play. You don't know. Who knew the Trojans would be winning 26-10 against the Central Dauphin East Panthers? Nobody, I bet you, would have told you that. But unfortunately, some big plays by CD East and
mostly by Kane Everson.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Let's put in Kane and see what he can do for us.
He didn't touch the ball enough in the first half.
Right.
Then he touched it too much for Chambersburg's sake in the second half.
So Everson under center. He hands it off to the big guy. He dances in, spins around, and gets 6 more points for the Panthers. And that's Michael Jones' touchdown for this evening. And crowd's loud here on the visitor side. They're excited. I think they were a little scared there. Now they're relaxed, cool, calm, collective, up by 10. As Jones has put the icing on the cake and ready to deliver it with the 10-point lead here.
Yeah, the final score is going to be probably 37-26, and that doesn't even come close to showing what the game was like.
No, not at all. You're exactly right. I mean, if you didn't watch it or hear live, that kick is blocked. It'll remain 36-26. It all started with a 45-yard field goal. I mean, we've seen it all tonight. 45-yard field goal. The CD East took the lead, but guess what? The Chambersburg Trojans, after that, Panthers didn't see any leads, and so here in the fourth quarter, it's been all CD East.
Yeah, they've scored the last 26 points.
And all about the holding, those holding penalties.
I mean, they called a whole bunch of them against East, but the one that they called against Chambersburg was maybe the most costly of all because they couldn't overcome it. East overcame most of theirs, if not all of them.
And it's all about that. Remember that drive. They were 28 yards to get a first down and came and got through that.
That took 12 plays, not including penalties. I think there were at least 4 penalties in that drive.
So the Panthers will kick it off to Chambersburg, and unless a small miracle happens, Trojans will put this in the L column as a short squib kick, bounces at the 28. Recovered by the Trojans, still on his feet, and down is number 16, Seth Browse.
There was another flag on the play.
And another flag.
Well, he picked it right up. I don't know what that was.
I don't think they even knew what it was. They just put it back in their pocket.
I think it might have fallen out, to be honest with you, because he was so used to grabbing for it. It might have been loose there.
So the Chambersburg Trojans, 58 seconds ago. second game of the home season. First game to play has been another loss here. Collier's still quarterback. He's trying to find, and they're ready for him. Now he goes past. The guy's rushing for him, and it's intercepted again.
Everson.
And that's for the number 4,
sorry.
Tyrese Lewis. And it should be a kneel and a end of this game. And Collier was probably thinking about the last interception he made that caused all the problems here to lose the lead. Now he just threw another interception.
Well, again, he was rolling to his left, which is awful difficult for a right-hand quarterback, especially one as tall as him. It's kind of hard to get his body turned right into it. They put on a big rush from his left side again, so.
I mean, you got to tip your hat to the Panthers. I mean, 26-10, they kept it going. They weren't giving up. Did they ever? They come back here now 36-26, and you would hope that they're just going to kneel here.
Yeah, they will.
So they'll kneel the football. Maybe a chance for one more. And that conclude at all high at halftime. And then unfortunately a low here to end this game. Trojans will be on the losing side as we'll do one more kneel. See, these Panthers will improve to 4-1. And that'll do it. And Mifflin County just scored to take it over for Greencastle. Come on, Ed, we were all excited. All the local teams were winning. Now what's going on?
Yeah, I know.
So the Trojans will lose tonight. 36-26 is the score. And a very disappointing second half by the Trojans as CD East came storming back. And we'll give you a quick summary after these messages. I'd like to thank Ed Gottwals. He'll be covering the story for you. Don't forget to read all about it, the sportspage.blog. I'd like to thank him for everything helping out tonight. And we'll be right back after these messages to wrap things up. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Hi, it's Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, they find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the Used Car Super Center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania State inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. September 30th in Mercersburg brings two great events. Town Fest throughout the downtown from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy crafts, artisans, kids' corner, food, and music. From 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. is the Beer and Wine Festival at the Lions Park with 50 brews and wines from 7 vendors. Visit Stoner's Dairy Farm, Corn Maze, and Pumpkin Patch on Only Road in Mercersburg for more family fun. Open Saturdays and Sundays, plus special event on Saturday, October 7th. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit explorefranklincountypa.com. Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger back here at Chambersburg High School as Week 5 turned into a very disappointing and sad ending if you're a Chambersburg Trojan fan. It looked very bright and happy. Everybody's especially that first half, Chambersburg Trojans, after that 45-yard field goal by Anthony Camilla, made it 3-0 CD East. But then after that, it was all Chambersburg. Trojans doing a little trickery on their own. We talked about in the beginning of the game, CD East, they do a lot of different things, and they really spelled it out there. Jalen Hawthorne was the quarterback to begin the game. He was all about passing, throwing nonstop. And they do kind of option plays and all kinds of fun stuff to try to fool the defense. Well, Chambersburg had one of their own. Tyler Collier had a nice pitch play and over to Jones, and then he threw it to Seth Browse. And just like that, they're winning 7-3. People are all excited and happy for Chambersburg. But then here comes CD East as Armour caught one and made it 10-7. So it's back and forth. And then after that, Keyshawn Jones, 80-yard right down the middle play there late in the first. It became 13-10 Chambersburg. And then a big play by Brady Stunball in the second quarter. Keyshawn Jones run through the middle again, making it 19-10. Extra point good, 20-10. Going to halftime up by 10 points. And then the touchdown happened for the Chambersburg. Kyrie Morton made it 26-10, and like, wait, what's going on here? Trojans might get a big upset here, up 26-10. That was at 7:29 in the third quarter. And then right after that, everything fell apart. Kane Everson came in as the quarterback, And we talked about him a lot as far as what he can do both on the offense, as far as being a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, a guy on the defense. He can do everything, and he really showed what he can do as a quarterback. And he had speed at will and able to help the Panthers score at will. And it was 26-10, then 26-18, then 26-24 after that huge after that, a big interception thrown by Collier. CD East got the lead and never looked back as we got the final score tonight, 36-26. CD East now improves to 4-1, and Chambersburg still looking for their first victory. They fall to 0-5. It don't get any easier for Chambersburg. They'll play Harrisburg here at the high school, home game. That's a 6:30 pregame. We'll have all the action for you. And it'll be interesting to see next week CD East play Central Dauphin. And at halftime, Central Dauphin was beating Cumberland Valley. So a lot of big matchups, and this is a time of the year where the Trojans get into the meat of the Mid-Penn Conference, in which they play the likes of Cumberland Valley, CD East, Harrisburg next week. Then they got Cedar Cliff at home, Central Dauphin at home. Got 4 straight home games here. And then they'll end the season at State College in Carlisle. So for Chambersburg, just small steps, small moral steps, and they just like to get a victory for this season. We almost had it. It was at the tip of their tongue, and all at once, it just wasn't meant to be as CD East wins tonight. I'd like to thank everybody to make this game possible for us tonight, and I'd like to thank our sponsors as well, and those are F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust local makes sure your banking's done your way every day. Learn more at F&M Trust online.com, member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a carrier that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force, over 200 career opportunities. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 38 years. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. By the Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scores, and highlights from Franklin County and Fulton County. It's at thesportspage.blog. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antrim Way in Greencastle. By Johnny's Restaurant Hotel Service, superior service, competitive prices, 2406 Molly Pitcher Highway in Chambersburg. By Nellie's Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway, south in Chambersburg. To home and laser bowling every Friday and Saturday night from 10 to 12:30 a.m. By Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. By Olympian Athletics, 53 West Main Street in Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and so much more. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. I'd like to thank India for all her great job running the camera tonight. My name is Mike Berger, and along with Ed Godwall, I'd like to thank you so much, and join us next Friday night as the Chambersburg Trojans have another home game against the Harrisburg Cougars, hoping for their first victory of the year. Tonight, again, the final score from Chambersburg Area Senior High School. It's the CD East Panthers 36 and the Chambersburg Trojans 26. My name's Mike Berger saying so long and good night.